Dr. Gears. Welcome, Dr. Gears presents The Dark World. Good Lord, it's hot. I hope it's not where you are. It's awful. It is awful. I hope it's nicer where you are. It's probably not. Oh, it's terrible. At least there's maybe a breeze. Incidentally,
I live in the desert, so
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
shut up.
It's normal for you.
Yes. You're always too warm. I get
because
it.
we
You
are
poor
relatively
thing.
close to a firework
I
holiday.
hate
If you
things.
hear any random popping in the background of my feed, it's probably not gunfire, which is a switch.
Probably.
At least not exclusive gunfire. That's always the fun thing. Whenever you hear a pop, it's like, was that a gun? Are we near a firework holiday? Just a minute.
Oh.
Real fast.
Fireworks last night. Somebody 200 feet in front of my house set off a barrage of fireworks at 1 in the morning, and then it stopped for a couple of minutes. And a block over, there was more fireworks, and then it stopped. It's like they made their way through the whole neighborhood from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. And I don't know how nobody fucking got killed because I was ready to murder somebody.
Guys, just kitty corner across the street. I don't know what they do, but they like 4th of July a lot. And they put up a big display, which is really cool, especially when we're sitting on the porch kind of, hooting and hollering. Big mortar shells go off, very, very pretty. And then you hear the delicate pitter-patter of expended gunpowder rain down through the trees. And it's like, that's probably bad. It's probably dangerous.
That can't be good.
That's
probably a little bit.
Hear the occasional expended shell ping off of someone's roof. It's like, oh yeah, this is a residential area. It's probably bad. Nobody died somehow. But we are very pleased to have you back. Phantom will be here eventually, I'm sure. I don't know what we'd do without our reckless thoughtery. Regardless, we are moving forward. Doing pretty good. Hope you all are having a good time. Do you want to read? Do you want to pay bills or recap first, or how do you want to?
Let me pay the bills real quick.
Pay the bills real quick. Got the skills to pay the bills. One day I'm going to say that he's going to start taking his shirt off, and I've damned us all. I apologize ahead of time.
And none of us would mind.
That is the face of a man who's thinking. Stop it! Stop it!
It's the face of a man who's thinking, how much money could I get from
You say that.
Kind of.
You say that.
I'm not saying anything will happen. I'm just saying if we could make it to 200, something might
It's
happen.
all fun and games until the third nipple makes an
Exactly.
Woo!
So let's be honest, out of everyone here, it's Phantom that would have the most popular OnlyFans.
Truth.
Libris Arcana is home of the Dice subscription. Their resin sets retail for up to $25, but every month you can get a brand new one-of-a-kind set for $15.99 with free shipping to the U.S. That's nearly $10 off retail. Your first set's only $12.99. Join the community of hardcore tabletop gamers who celebrate Dice Day with Libris Arcana every month. You can find the link in the channel's About tab or visit librisarcana.com.
And speak of OnlyFans and Phantom
Thoughterly.
here. Hello.
I'm Phantom. I'm late.
A Phantom is never late. She arrives exactly when she means to.
Yeah, sweetie, you just missed it. We were talking about how your OnlyFans would be the most popular out of everyone's here.
You know what? I believe that, actually.
I think Dr. Gears would do well.
I think I do well, but as a
Gears would be
I
the
think
second
people would be more
most popular.
Yeah, I think
Phantom,
so.
Let's be honest.
I think so, yeah. Agreed.
Mine would be a novelty,
I think that'd be the most
Yes,
popular
multiple
just
kids for
because
a
of like
reason,
what I'm
let's be
willing to do.
Collector's edition type of shit.
I'm not blushing, it's hot. Shut up. I'll say some kind of offhand dinky comment to my wife, and she'll be like, stop. I'm like, we've been married for almost 18 years. Why are you blushing? I don't know. Stop.
You know why. We know why.
We all know why.
The laugh says it all.
I'm sorry. There was a moment. Oh God, it was years ago. It was Trump and his wife were meeting some foreign leaders in the Middle East, and they weren't very big on women. And they're walking from the tarmac up, and he reaches over to take her hand as they're going up to meet like these leaders and stuff, and she like swats his hand away.
I remember that.
And then he has this snickering look on his face. It's like, I know it's me. He did that to be an ass, not because he was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Because if there's no other reason to get married, it's to fuck with your spouse.
Please never compare something you've ever done to anything Trump has ever done ever again.
I breathe a lot, and heard he does too, so we're going to have to clear up some of it.
Well, one of you is going to have to stop. I'm sorry. But it's not going to be you.
So anyway.
Sorry, we want to recap what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Why not? Weird in here. It's fast. Well, y'all got a house. It's pretty nice. Went through a very detailed description, which you're going to have to find. I'm not doing that again. But it's nice. A little rambly, little detailed as the plot demands. But kind of getting settled in, getting the lay of the land from Jack, who is totally legitimate person and not some kind of renegade criminal element, who is in one of those positions of, I have nothing and could trade it for something. I'll pitch in with these randos. Why the fuck not? Zero times anything is zero, so I got nowhere to go with it. Gotta get in the lay of the land, some of the local gangs, which break down into a few different camps. You have sort of low, medium, and high tier organized crime. Some of these being organized in the same way that, like, a swarm of rats is organized. Technically, there is an organization. It's academic, but it's there. But getting settled in, learning the lay of the land a little bit, meeting some of the neighbors, such as they are, scamming an apartment complex with a little bit of totally not ordered murder to get a reoccurring income going, because why not? Library's pretty nice. Haven't described it much because Tatter, you sort of open the door. You remember, I think it was the second or third Harry Potter movie. A person's coming down the hall to clean the things. And so it's housekeeping. There's this roaring and then it shuts. That's the one. Tatter's like, no.
Get out!
I get to read my book. Leave me alone. It's nice. But it's pretty nice. Kind of settling into the house a little bit, getting a feel for things. The staff is made up of the desperate and the undead.
It's fair.
So
just the way we like it.
The way you like it. Uzgash and Sam having a couple of moments, one by a lake.
Oh my!
Sam was feeling bad, and so did Uzgash, carrying a large rock, and like the romantic he is, you want to see me throw this into the pond. Yeah. And slowly come to the realization, whether Sam likes it or not, may have to marry this dumb bastard. It's a problem.
They were a romantic moment that culminated in just hardcore fucking.
Yeah, I know it is.
Get you a man who can throw a rock.
There it is. There it is. Well, it was.
There you go.
Sam finding the music room and finding that if you play music, ghosts dance.
Nice.
If there's ambient ghosts around and someone is playing a string instrument, it's a law. It's like a moth going for a light. ghost dead. That's, I don't know if you knew this, but I don't think it would be disputed. And as Sam is doing this, who's kind of coming in and going, well, I can't sweep you off your feet as much as they can, but I'll do my best. It's like, fuck! The Mary shit. Fuck!
Yes, there was
problem.
Yeah.
It's slowly getting the place fixed up, cleaned up. Trying to get things around, figuring stuff out.
And Ogre
meeting
and his dad for groundskeepers.
Yeah.
Nice.
A guy with an ogre son. Nobody's really asked a lot of questions. My son.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Exactly.
He's nice. He's not the quickest thing in the whole world, but he's nice. Grounds are looking better, starting to get things cleaned up and dusted. One of the local factions kind of making their presence known, not necessarily, not overt, partially because Filial made sure to give them a slice of the pie they're pulling off of an apartment building, and it's like, okay. But getting lines on things, one of the things being one of the sort of mid-tier factions, known as the Sapphire Toads, who are the muscle guys. They are if you want somebody hurt or something broken, and it's not a complex job, and you don't have Caroline, you hire these guys. That's kind of what they do. When asked, what's their leadership and stuff, says, well, you go to this one cafe and look for the fattest thing you've ever seen. What? Excuse me.
Rude.
Haven't tested
It's
it yet.
true.
But there's been a thought to try to feed this organism. Oh, yeah, that was the other piece. I don't know if you were here for this. Maybe not. Draven gave a small bottle of his heart's blood to the team, indicating
I did not
that
catch that.
yeah, indicating if someone drinks this even a little bit, they will be his thrall. It's pretty strong.
Tatter will experiment with that shit if you let her get her hands on it.
Touch. But and so be careful with it. It's not easy to get, but considering how things are going, being able to irredeemably master someone's mind might be helpful. You never know. Very much approaching the house on the hill. It's a nice house. It's very nice. Obviously, rich and important people lived here at one point.
And now that's us.
And now that's you.
Hooray!
We are rich and important people. Tell me otherwise.
You're in their house.
I dare you.
You are the hermit crab of nobility. That is.
We are technically lords and ladies of the manor.
Lady Caroline.
I accept
I
Lady
don't know
Tatter
how to
as
go about
tribute.
that.
Let's go. Or will it be addressed by nothing else? Not
Sam
you
will
guys, though.
often switch between lord and lady just to fuck with people.
Just mess with people.
What is gender neutral, lord or lady?
I believe it's soul. Is it?
Lordy?
No.
No!
Lordy? Lordy?
No, it is not.
Lordy. I like it though.
Soul with an S-E, by the way, is what I was talking about.
Sir, yeah, sir. Sarah, I've heard.
Que sera.
Something like that. It doesn't translate real well. I'm sure there's something. Someone's correcting me now. But
Somewhere, someone.
someone
ears
knows
are burning,
what's
and they're
going
like-
on. Someone is wrong on the internet.
Yeah, someone is wrong on the internet. Yeah.
So, like with the rest of them, it's lord and lady, or lord or lady. And with Sam,
Lord
the staff
and
will know to
lady.
call them. Yeah, staff will probably know to mainly call them Sarah,
Yeah.
Sam. But if they're introducing themselves and taking their title out there, they'll use it to fuck with people and being like, oh, meet Lord Sam. Lord Sam, Lady Sam, thank you very much.
It could probably default to your grace, too.
Probably.
Or governor. Probably would.
Probably
be-
not your grace. They probably
They're probably
wouldn't use
elements.
that.
It probably depends on who
Yeah.
you're talking to. But
Maybe like Grace Sam. That
something.
doesn't have a good mouthfeel, no.
No.
Yeah.
Needs
no.
something as good, but feels better.
Yeah.
Just
Let's
I'm
leave it to
sorry,
the
just
chat.
background
Yeah.
moments.
Fern
of
has
just
already
walking.
yelled incorrect at us, so there we go.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
incorrect.
someone.
You can always
someone
count on
knows.
Fern for that
There
kind
it
of
is.
stuff.
Also, thank you,
Absolutely.
Fawn, for
We'll leave it to
acknowledging the
Fern
show.
on what to call Sam's title.
There we go.
Oh boy.
Just oi you.
Fern has
Yeah.
control
Boy.
of what is canon in this instance.
There it is, boy. Sorry, just vivid vision of kind of the conversation, seeing Sam fucking with people in this, and someone kind of leaning over to Oozgosh and be like, so like, are you like, how does this work for you? Are you like, you're like gay? Like, what's going on? The bear's hungry, he'll eat. Gay? I'm an orc.
For an orc, a hole's a hole. I mean,
Like it answers anything.
yeah.
Anyway, so kind of getting around, taking a moment for Tatter's text-based adventures. The library is nice. It is a bit of a Tatter, a little bit of a connoisseur of libraries. This place was nice.
Has definitely seen a few in her
Seen a
day.
few. You were a little ambivalent on the library situation. It's a little picked over. It's a little it's not stocked, and that takes a little bit of time. But it has good framing, good layout, good flow, and then there was a book wheel.
I saw the picture.
Which, if you don't know what that is, it's exactly what you're thinking it is. It's a carousel of book stands. And they're very neat. It says, ooh, I can read more faster. But taking a moment to kind of nest a little bit and get into it. Interested in the rest of the house, interested in other things, but also having an opportunity to actually dig into this dark book a little bit more focused and vigorously, as you occasionally have Squamalish pretend to be the door to eat those you don't like. He hasn't
That
actually
sounds
done
like
it.
a perfect place for him to live.
But just occasionally hearing people go down the hall, it's just, Scramblish, I know it's you. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
I mean, Greek.
I'm a door. I'm a door.
I'm a door.
Just Squamlish swinging by the hinges.
Dormalish.
Dormant.
Dormalish?
No, I have a
Squamlish.
question about that. Is Squamish also the door frame? Is going through the door frame like basically just going into Squamish?
I could see him being, but also like being the frame, but attached at like the hinges, so he can swing open, and you can walk through the regular door frame that he's attached to. Like I could see that being the fucking.
Yeah.
Or does the
lifting
door just
himself
kind of, like,
up,
open up like this?
like
itself?
Looney Tunes, where it just picks himself up and you walk underneath it.
Depends on what he's feeling that day.
Yeah. There's options, but he should
Squamlish,
definitely live at the
Tablish.
front door. Maybe as like a gargoyle, tablish, yeah, as a gargoyle at the front door or something would work.
Oh,
But just
what about like a no? A doormat
porch?
would imply that he's getting stepped on.
I dare you to try.
I don't want that.
That's the point. It says welcome on it, but welcome is spelled wrong.
keeps blinking.
The
It's
E
welcome.
and the O.
Keep blinking.
There's just a
Squamlish, I know
space
it.
in between the
No,
words.
it's not.
Just
I'm right.
welcome.
But taking a moment to dig through this. Yeah. This book is like usually discovering a book details how to turn into a soul-sucking lich is an indication that the book is bad. That is one
A
portion.
little bit of audio.
Oh no.
There you go. It was
That is
kinda,
one
sorta.
portion. Yeah. Of the badness in this book.
This
there's
is the
more.
best book.
But wait, there's more.
This is the best book ever written.
It's
I think it's written on flesh. This is great.
it's in that range.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even necessarily the book is irredeemably evil. It's just a lot of information that probably shouldn't be in the hands of anything. Ultimately, let alone Tatter.
This book should absolutely be in the hands of Tatter.
Let alone Tatter.
Oh no. Oh no.
And part of the issue is, again, there's a lot of cipher, there's a lot of riddles, there's a lot of bullshit. Tell me how to do the goddamn spell. I don't care what the moon thinks about it.
Mm-hmm. I have to read one more goddamn time about the moon being a fucking Mercury.
I have felt that ever since I've been trying to learn tarot.
No, I don't give a shit. Tell me how to do it.
I don't care about the my chakras.
Occasionally. Just standing there, just the ambient game of the staff. What is Tatter actually mad about?
Mm-hmm. You will hear screaming and yelling from the library. Yeah.
People have lost money.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but some.
Yeah.
Suffing through and digging into this, though, I would imagine that Tatter would devote herself to an extent that would best be described as obsessive.
Mm-hmm. You're never going to see her again, and people are okay with that, and so is she.
Luring out with snacks and books.
Yeah, like snacks. Snacks have to happen. Like that's a given. But it's gonna be rough getting her to put down those books.
Learning some things. Feeling increasingly confident about Lichdom. A little ways down the pipe, but confident. However, small benefits.
A lead.
Small benefits from this. Sifting through the bullshit and the dark lore and the Mercury in retrograde and so on and so forth. Produces Summon Undead ranks 1 and 2 as the spell.
Proceeds to summon several undead and use them for housekeeping.
Testing! Summon Undead specifically is more of a short term. They last for about an hour, I think. But you can you can do some bullshit with that. But you do produce those for your spell list in your obsessive attention to detail. You're aware that there's some kind of criminal element going on. You're aware that people have ambitions. It is a thing. At a certain point, Dane is sent into the library. You're beginning to learn that people trust Dane to handle Tatter. And proceeds to grab her like a raccoon that got into the garage. And proceeds to bathe her like a raccoon that got into the garage.
That's
fair. Just dripping, still enclosed, tough, but fair.
Yeah.
It's
she won't do it. No, she's busy.
No.
She is busy.
Getting the old Dane sponge bath.
Yeah.
Tatter, you need to take a fucking bath. I need to do no such fucking thing because I can't take the books in the bath with me.
Dane, bathe her.
Wait.
Priorities.
I can smell you from the legal annex, Tatter. You need to bathe.
Why does everything smell of brimstone?
Brimstone.
Dane just completely unfazed by the thing.
Trying to figure out what's been on fire for weeks. Meanwhile, it's Tatter.
Just fucking.
Remember, Tatter, prestidigitation is not an acceptable substitute for.
Yeah, Tatter doesn't have that spell.
Okay,
Tatter wouldn't use it anyway.
Prestidigitation is the wet wipes of D&D.
Yeah. Doesn't have it. Wouldn't use it. Is too busy.
No. Just kind of dried, placed in front of Draven briefly. Tatter. You know I love you. You know I love you.
What?
Shush. 24 hours. I need to stop.
24. Sorry.
I'm used to it. I have to get the collection in. It's not a big deal, but you keep hissing at my staff.
They keep bothering me.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to read.
Entering the room
Yes.
and existing in visual range of you
If I can see them.
is not.
They're in the room.
Yeah.
They just have to stay out of
Go take.
Oh my
a fucking
god. No.
Yeah, dude, go.
Raven just
Fine.
told Dad her to
Fine.
touch grass.
Fine. Because she fucking won't. She's busy. Leave her alone. Who needs grass? Grass is not books.
What's going on?
Grass is not books.
Grass?
Grass cannot help her be a lich. Wait, can it?
Maybe.
Grass cannot
Might be a component
probably.
for it, we don't know.
Grass can
Lost
probably
moments in
not
time.
help her be a lich.
Poor Filial, the endless straight man, moving past one of the windows, seeing Tatter, spread eagle in the courtyard, laying down, face to the grass, hearing her carefully, sinisterly whisper.
I'm just imagining like Caroline doing yard walk outside
It's just,
and just like
Tatter's
moving
head comes
around
up.
Tattle. So there's a big like section of uncut grass.
Yes.
Shane,
vaguely
like
Tatter
a-
shaped.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Hisses at Caroline.
I'm sailing away. I'm sailing away.
Filial is going to summon the centipede and tell it to go give Tatter a ride.
There you go.
Hooray!
No, she's-
also,
Yo,
She's got a pony.
also, have found Phantom Steed in Spellbook at some
Ooh.
point. Have access to that. Has used it for briefly. There is a Phantom Pony that will be walking around, and you can never be quite sure where it will be or when it will be.
whenever you say that, I keep thinking you're saying me.
Phantom Steed.
Different
Phantom?
stream.
Phantom.
No,
Yeah, I know.
this is the D&D stream.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
That's the other stream. Yeah.
Get us on paper.
That's the
No.
other stream.
Yes, imagine that. Phantom and phantom are the same word spelled differently.
Yeah.
No one ever figured that out.
Wait, did y'all seriously not?
Oh my god, I love you so
Oh,
much. I love you so much.
This is why I continue to accuse you of reckless thought.
You're so pretty! So fucking gorgeous. I can't stand it.
You know in those
No, we
cartoons when you grab somebody and shake them by their ankles and the
That's-
change
that's-
falls
that's
out?
what
It's
I would
just
like to
candy
do.
Sprinkles and pop.
That's what I would like to do
It's
to Phantom
all
the time.
that's coming out.
You'll
It's
shake
just,
me and
it's just,
sprinkles will come out.
it's just sprinkles and glitter and the occasional like tiny, very minuscule skull and crossbones and stuff. Yeah,
Probably a joint every now and again.
yeah, of random joints falling out of
A little
pockets.
bit.
Yeah, but still,
It's getting settled in. Getting a feel. Again, the city is it's a weird place. It is admittedly a weird place. The one advantage that you are finding is that a lot of people are kind of used to living with a absolutely monolithic kind of bureaucracy. So when you kind of turn up to, check on things or collect on rent, people really don't question it. You get the occasional one, but people are just like, oh, okay. People just kind of roll with it.
we're accepting books for rent payments.
No, we're not.
I am
does
accepting
not-
books for rent payments and will
We're not-
substitute them for cash. I'll give
We're
you
not-
the cash if you give me the book. I am accepting books for money.
We'll
And you
put
can
one of
use
those.
that money-
We'll put one of those little street library, read a book, take a book out. By the front,
Tatter is accepting
gates.
books as forms of payment, and will also give money for books and be like, you can give this money to Filio, and he'll not shoot you in the kneecap. Give me your books.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of gearing up.
Bring us your dead and your books, and you'll be
There
fine.
it is.
And you'll be fine.
Shit. That's a comedy.
The dead? Yeah, don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
No
It's
question.
fine. They'll be treated very respectfully, but don't ask.
Um,
Or eaten, but don't ask.
but it is. You're sort of getting it right. Again, of the main factions in the area, once again, you have the Liberated, which are sort of the more fancy, organized crime, noble fuckheads, who turned up to kind of say hi and meet the neighbors, with with a shield goal, just kind of to keep an eye on things. It's like, oh, would you look at that? Hello, how are all of you? And you have the Sapphire Toads, who are strong arm guys, and then the Men of Limbo, who are led by an entity called King Rat, and you're not sure how much of that is title and how much of that is descriptive. Who tend to be the down and outs, the wastrels, the disposable aspects of criminal life, perhaps. Of them made contact with the Liberated so far. However, from what you understand, the Liberated and the Sapphire Toads territory kind of butts up against each other, right about where you are. So, figuring things out might be good. And I remember there was some interest in that and how that would shake out.
I want to ask. Filio's going to talk to Draven about some clarification things about the heart blood.
It's finding a sit with him, kind of taking tea on the veranda. There's nothing in the cup, but it's the ambiance.
Just wanted to clarify about this heart blood you gave us. That just to make sure, because I've been in this predicament before. This works on things other than humans, correct?
Generally. I have run into issues with things that don't have a circuit.
Gelatinous cubes.
So, undead, slimes, so on and so forth.
Things, as long as it bleeds.
Generally.
And then once something becomes your thrall, can you release it? Can you release it?
Yes, if I decide. Yes. It's been known to happen. Yes, I can. Mine runs on a little bit different rules. It's very, very potent, but again, as long as it's relatively close to human, it works pretty consistently. Have had it happen on occasion where people have resisted it. It's rare. Usually either they're really messed up or have some sort of particular resistance to mental fuckery. It's not 100%, but the bonus is with mine, they won't know you've tried to do it. If it doesn't work, it just doesn't work.
Nice.
Okay.
Unlike others, I've seen it go the other way. But no. If they are obviously drastically non-human, if they don't have a physical form, and don't have a at least semi-active circulatory system, it's not going to work as well. Outside of that, I mean, if you tried to, do this to a demigod or something, it probably wouldn't work. But
Probably.
I'm wondering if it's going to work on this frog person, fat guy.
I don't know. I actually don't know a lot about the individual. Well, I can always make a plan B. See what the situation is, and then, all goes poorly, just ensorcel him. Might get a better view of things. I don't know. Been trying to do a little bit of poking around. It's interesting. From what I understand, you've been trying to get out ahead of things a little bit. This Goldo the Eternal, the sapphire toads.
That's the one. Goldo. Yeah.
I understand apparently part of the reason for the name is that people have tried to kill him several times, and it has not worked. And he's been around for a very, very long time. Apparently he was in all things opera at one point. Apparently has a lovely singing voice. And it's been a few years. A somewhat emotional person, apparently. Doesn't see eye to eye with most of the other factions, so I don't know. You've been known to be relatively suave, feel you? Work your magic. Something to try, at least.
I'll do what I can.
I must say, I admit I was a little bit trepidatious about your initial acquisition. Place is coming together. I am enjoying it. It is nice. So, let's see about meeting the neighbors, so to speak.
Can we have a party?
And see how
We've
it
been
goes.
invited to a party
We have. Oh, I didn't know
at a casino.
that. Nice. Do
But
we
I
need
wanna-
to go shopping for clothes?
I want to handle this fucking eternal guy before we go to this fucking party.
Am I gonna have to go dress again?
We have to go shopping.
Okay.
If we're going to a party at a casino, we have to go shopping.
Am I gonna have to wear a dress again?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes.
You're a 7 foot tall fucking cat with a hammer. You can wear whatever the fuck you want.
Well,
Show
yeah.
up, whatever.
Well, if Caroline doesn't have to wear a dress, I don't have to wear a dress either. Sam can wear a dress.
I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking you guys remember the Fezzik scene from The Princess Bride?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never go up against a Sicilian when
Sicilian?
death
Yeah.
is on the
On the
line.
line, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking with this fucking stuff. With this fucking Goldo the Eternal. Yeah,
Try to just outsmart it.
yeah. I wanted to pull a fucking Dread Pirate Roberts on it.
Oh, fuck that.
Just poison both of them and deal with the fucking pain.
just roll with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just try your best.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
fucking just live with 24 hours of crippling pain.
That's fine.
It's filial.
Won't be the first.
Yeah, it won't be the
goddamn
first time. Won't be the last time.
Fucking okay,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. Fucking, I'll just go
I'll
live in the
admit this
basement
is
for a
new,
minute.
but it's not unexpected.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the worst day I've ever had.
What
Wanna
are you
get
gonna
things in
poison?
order.
What are you looking to poison him with?
Drink
The
his heart
the
blood.
heart.
Oh well,
heart
you
blood.
shouldn't drink that though. You trust Draven to let you go? I
Who's the
don't.
fuck at this point?
I
I
do.
mean,
You are. Philia would be okay with being Draven's thrall and doing
I
his
think
bidding
Draven would probably
unquestioningly.
fuck with him
No.
for a solid hour.
No.
What is he?
Yeah.
What is he right now?
Yeah, but it's of his own free will, isn't it?
There is that.
Is it?
What is that?
In exchange for like goods and services, yeah. But you're getting something out of it. Being a thrall is you're not getting shit. Being a
Maybe you
thrall
should have
is
some
mindlessness.
insurance.
It would be more mindlessness.
Maybe you just need some insurance.
I would think Filio would not want to be under someone's absolute control. Like,
How do we deal with
after-
this Goldo guy?
I don't know.
What do we do about this Goldo guy?
I don't know, but I have a bunch of fucking spells that we can try.
Hitting up Jack to see,
because we did hit up Jack. Jack does have a assassin on retainer. He can spike his drink with the stuff.
Yeah, can try and get it in there and try to do something.
See what happens. Get him a vial
make
of
an
it.
attempt at it.
Then if we can get Goldo under thrall, then we can move into their territory. That's where the tax collect. That's where Caroline becomes a lady tax collector.
I'll unseen servant some of that shit right into something he's drinking or eating.
Possibly cheaper that way.
Mage
It's
hand. I have options. If we can conceal it under darkness and just have something like unseen
is an
servant or mage
expedition
hand,
made
get it over there. It's
to Goldo's little warren, so to speak. Because you kind of want to maybe case the place.
I mean, we show up there, he's gonna know who we are.
Yeah, but at least kind of check things out a little bit.
Do you want me to send a rat through or something?
Rat in this city would be not
what do you
the
guys want to
oddest
do?
thing.
Or a spider or anything? Like I've got options.
Doing a little reconnaissance.
Mm-hmm.
Not the hardest thing to do. Hang on just a moment. My wife is being adorable. If she can get the door
surprise!
Are you okay?
If you can get the door open.
Okay, what's going on?
Everyone except him is in bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna run and grab a case.
Okay. Okay. No. You can say hello with your shark. Briefly. Okay, come on.
Give us the child.
Yeah. Oh no.
Hello.
Yes.
Give us the child. Yay.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, shark.
Oh my gosh.
Does the shark have a name?
There's a shark.
Oh, that reminds me of the Street Sharks.
Shark puppet.
Yeah.
His name's Shark Puppet.
Love it. It's a great name. It's a very mature name too.
Yes.
No one will mess with him.
All right, get out. I love you.
Very scary.
I love you guys. Get out.
I love you. Leave.
Oh.
Yeah, get out. Get out of here. I love you guys. Okay, I appreciate it. Kick the sock out of the way of the door. It won't get stuck.
The sock on the door means don't bother me.
Shut up. Ah! Why would you? Oh wait, hang on. This is candy.
Oh, candy! Oh, piece of candy! Oh, piece of candy! Oh, piece of candy!
I was upset, but then I realized it was food.
Yeah.
I love you too.
I was
Go.
upset, and then suddenly I was not.
That was fun.
Suddenly Seymour.
Sorry, she had to come tell me that kids were in bed, except for my tiny son, and she needed to go get a case of water because she can't eat She can't drink tap water, because then she'll barf in my shoe, like a cat.
It's fair. It's fair. I have trouble drinking tap water that isn't from New York. I understand.
Anyway,
I understand.
Well, I mean, you're in Michigan. I'm surprised she doesn't drink tap water and fart blue flames.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fit.
that's right. No, that's death, not blue flames.
Jesus Christ. I went to trade school in
Oh.
Flint.
Oh yeah, you've
I
mentioned
mean, I think
that.
Flynn finally fixed up all that.
No,
No,
they fucking didn't. They,
no, and they
well, they
fucking-
made it.
and they won't.
They made it potable. Yeah, it's still Flint.
It's still
It's
yeah.
still.
It's the infrastructure. They're
Yeah, no,
never
it's
going
the
to
place.
pay to fix.
It's the
yeah.
place. You have to remember, this is the place where they were doing a story about how downtrodden Flint is, and people should be sympathetic. And while the news team was setting up, they stole the news truck.
I love it. Thanks. That is the best thing I've heard
So-
today.
It's
Amazing. 10-10.
it's It's a place.
You going after this guy?
So anyway,
We're gonna steal Goldo's news truck.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes,
It's,
let's go.
your poor rat Hoggle working his way through the city. This is also an education because this is Tatter, sort of first person POV through the rat sized areas of the great city. And it's kind of like going to a club that you haven't been to before and looking around and going, I don't know if I'm hard enough to hang out here. This
place is weird.
This is a little.
This place is a lot.
This is a little.
Everything.
Little.
The air tastes funny. The air tastes funny. I love it here, and I'm not leaving, but I'm not visiting it as a rat again.
Polyamory for my Midwestern ass. I'm just saying.
This place is odd.
It's fine. I'm just like.
It's just not for me. I'm never leaving, but I'm never coming back as a rat. That's
just running through the sewer and having the equivalent of bitch. From some other part of the sewers. Ah!
I'm gonna be something that can't taste or smell next time I do this thing.
Yeah, no, that was a mistake. That was a fucking mistake.
Yeah, learned that the hard way.
Kind of getting directed by Jack as you work your way through. You eventually find the bistro in question. It is an eatery that is doing its best to be pretentious. But it's like a eatery in downtown Chicago. You can do this as much as you want, but you look around and it's like, oh, this is one spot. It is pretty nice. Smells wonderful. It does say something that you have a rat running around, semi-obscured, and no one notices and or gives a shit.
I figured a rat would melt right in.
Yeah, it's kind of looking around. This is not a place to pass out.
No.
This is not one of those places. Don't pass out here.
But now Tatter is on the lookout for somebody who might be passed out for her own benefit, of course.
Yeah, just for
for
both.
It would not go. It would not be weird if somebody disappeared from here, and she's going to remember that.
Yeah, a lot of roughnecks. It is interesting. The higher on the food chain you are, shut up. That Tatter just bad.
I want to watch Star Trek.
No one understands.
No one will ever understand.
But it is interesting because a lot of these guys are obviously street thugs. I mean, I'll give you $20 to make that guy's nose vanish. Kind of low rent street thugs. However, there are some more elevated ones. It seems the better you seem to be at your job, the more you are expected to keep those below you from being dickheads. So it's not rowdy. There's a lot of dangerous talk, but it's kept relatively nice. It is a honky tonk with classical music. It's a weird vibe. It's a weird vibe.
That's a weird. That's an odd one.
Weird vibe. More to the point, you were informed to look for the fattest thing you've ever seen. Tatter, having gotten into Eldritch Tomes, was maybe a little bit ambivalent on this. No.
Has observed some fat things.
That's
very large.
That's a
huge bitch.
That's a. Woo.
Before we go in, can we split this? Can we split this off into a few vials? The heart blood.
Yeah.
Split it off into a few vials and distribute it amongst us, just in case.
As this is going on, kind of decanting into some vials. The entity that you see is. You come to a few determinations right away. because there are some things that happen when you get really, really fat. And one of the things that doesn't get fat is bone. Like, there's certain structures that just don't get bigger. That's why people sometimes have a really big head and a really small face, or oddly small hands, because bone doesn't get bigger. Whatever the fuck this entity is, doesn't seem to be having that goddamn problem.
This is just very big.
This is a large entity.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch. This entity is sort of holding court in sort of the fancy area of the bistro. Rough estimate, again, you're pretty sure it's sitting down. Even at this point, you're willing to bet it's between 8 to 10 feet tall. Probably weighs 3,000-4,000 pounds at least.
At least. Very large.
That's big.
It is big.
LORG.
A big entity.
Lord.
The issue is, you don't know if it wasn't human to start with, or has moved beyond that. Because you're reasonably certain it could eat a person. Its mouth logistics is big enough that it could probably just hork someone in. It is a proportionally large entity, even though it is very, very fat. More disturbing, it is dressed well. You would expect something like this to be relatively... you kind of throw a tarp over it and move on. No. This thing, though it is rather hypnotic in its jiggling splendor, it has a tailored kind of purple blue suit, cravat and all, puffy sleeves and all. It's maybe a little tight, but it looks less like it's less like they grew out of it and more like they're trying to show off. Well manicured hair. Again, playing at being somewhat of a fancy pants. Just this massive horror. Oddly,
don't talk about Caroline like that.
Hey.
Oddly delicate hands in the whole thing. This is sloshing horror, and while they are big and have somewhat clawed nails, a lot of very nice rings, very delicate fingers. Interesting. A sloshing horror that seems to take care of itself. Male, female, these things vanished several thousand pounds ago. It's really academic. The voice kind of wanders between a growl and kind of a high-pitched whine, and it is kind of feeding this to the party. I just kind of like, you don't know. And Draven was saying, if it's proven, if you no, no,
it's just no.
No.
Fucking stop.
But no, like, even if this were to work, this is giving an elephant acid. We might have to go a little. There's some dosage issues here that I'm not sure I can math out. It's a large entity. However, people seem to be very deferential to this entity.
Probably worried that they're gonna get eaten.
Yeah, it does seem. You don't know how much of some of the talk is maybe just kind of like, oh yeah, he's going to eat us, and how much of that is like, no.
Is actually no, really. Haven't seen
he doesn't
George
do it
in
recreationally,
weeks.
but don't. You're new here. Don't do it. Don't fuck around. It's not worth it. it's a it's a challenge. It is a unsettling entity. Kind of feeding this back. It doesn't seem to notice the rat, or care. You're not really sure. It might have something to do with the fact as you scuttle between, tables, chairs, and quiet corners where you run into another rat holding part of a hoagie going, "Sup, homie?" And
Squeak, squeak, squeakers, squeak 'em,
squeak,
squeakers.
squeak 'em.
Squeak, squeak 'em, squeakers. Squeak 'em,
Here we
squeak,
are.
squeak. Yep.
But kind of scouts the place. It doesn't seem. I mean, it's one of those places they don't really have guard. Like, it's not really like protected because it is full of dangerous shit. It's like how you don't put a guard on a bar full of Hell's Angels. It kind of takes care of itself. If something happens, it's going to shake out how it's going to shake out. Like how you don't have to put a guard on the pit bull enclosure. Someone breaks in, it's going to work out how it works out. It seems like this bistro is very much the same thing. Either you're here not to cause trouble, or it's going to work itself out.
Yeah.
So you imagine it may not be the hardest thing in the world to get in there. Feeding this information. Thump.
Thud. The loudest thud of the day.
Loudest thud. So far. So it is something. Let's kind of get this fed back through, and it's Jack kind of shaking his head, and it's, yeah, that's Goldo. Because I've heard of him eating people. I've never actually
seen him eat a people.
I've never actually seen him eat a person. People say it. I wouldn't.
Like they say, your face will stick that way until it does.
Yeah, some shit like that.
No one wants it to actually be true, so we might as well just be scared of it.
It's yeah, he got a big mouth.
Mm.
He's pretty tough, but yeah, that's him. I can, like I said, I got some guys I can call. May not be cheap, but I can get them. But like, again, I wasn't there, but I heard Goldo got stabbed in the head twice, like through the head, and got better. So
Got better.
it it's a thing.
All right, well. How
did he bleed?
I wasn't there. I think so. I think he's bled before. I think he has.
That should be fine then. Yeah, that should be fine. Sure.
Should.
Shoulda. Shoulda.
Try and take a run at him, or hire someone to do it for you. Better part of valor. The question lies before.
How are we gonna get? The whole plan is to get a meeting with him, right?
I believe the plan, at least part of it, was to enthrall Goldo, ideally.
Yep.
But,
Yeah.
So there's
Short of that,
multiple ways we can do it. We can try the covert way and sneak something in, risk getting caught. I think Sam and Filial both have suggestion. Filial's got awakened mind, so he's got a pretty nasty delivery method for suggestion.
Yeah.
I can just drop a suggestion into his own brain without even looking like he's casting a spell.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth with it. And Sam is made of manipulation.
Sam's a honeypot, and I mean,
Yeah.
Man,
Sam
Sam
is-
all this ass.
It's as
We got a 7 foot tall kitty cat distraction over here.
Yes, you do.
I mean,
I was
Cat,
just about to offer my solstices.
if you're a
Tyler
vice
has-
person, you pretty much got everything covered.
Tyler has
Between the
enthrall and
party.
charm spells also.
Yeah. What enthrall?
Yeah, I have enthralled through being a tiefling.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is
Oh,
right.
But
So
it's
how do we?
it's that's still a
It's a
wisdom
quiet.
saving throw.
How
and stuff
close-
like that.
how
There's
close
also
are we?
charm, There's also charm person that I have for being a
Now
tiefling.
you could probably get there in, well, if you walked it a few hours. If you took the carriage, like half an hour. So you got options.
We could just be up front. As in, go up to him and then slip something in his drink while he's talking to us.
That's what I said about like
See.
with using mage hand or unseen servant.
Try to sleight of hand it.
Yeah. I mean, if he notices a tiny little, like if we could just get like say the unseen servant is actually unseen and undetected,
We're probably
get
gonna
it
have
to
to.
literally just pour right into something.
We're probably
he's
gonna
trying
have to give him
drink.
the whole bottle, which I think is worth it. I think is
Oh,
worth
yeah.
it. But as big as he is, we're probably gonna have to give him the whole bottle of the stuff.
Mhm.
Boy.
Big boy.
Can unseen servant be detected?
I think by its nature it is unseen. If someone's
But, yeah,
watching
but-
for magic horse shit, yeah.
Unseen,
Right.
but the bottle wouldn't be, or the vial.
No, but
wouldn't
that's
be.
so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the servant itself is a lot larger than the bottle. If we
Yeah.
can just kind of
I think it's
hey, how's it
logistically-
going? And then the servant has the bottle and
Yeah.
I mean,
If somebody's
as long as
using
it's-
detect magic,
Yeah.
they can see it.
Maybe the solvent can slip it underneath the table. Maybe.
There's options. You got familiars and all kinds of horse shit.
Mhm.
I mean, or I could just
Familiar
sit down and
servants.
dread Pirate Roberts' ass.
Yeah, just I mean, could
Take one
always
for
just
the
try
team.
and
You should.
Just
I
talk
think
to
you
the
really.
man,
I
see what
think you
happens.
really want to do that. So that's what you should do.
That's an idea. I don't want to do that.
that is a thing that can happen.
That's probably like the most direct approach. Like, we're gonna drink this. Best man wins.
Mm.
They are a nominal gang leader, so they might not, might be, hey, we're looking to do some things. Sup, big man? But do you head that way? Or
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is happening one way or another. isn't
yeah,
it?
you gotta figure. Just gonna get there and
I
figure
guess
it
we have
out.
a half-hour carriage ride to figure it out.
Gotta
Either way, it's gonna end in blood. Either way, it's gonna end in blood
Something's
Mhm.
happening.
somehow.
Take the
While
black.
we,
Uh,
sorry, while we take the carriage over,
Yeah.
is it alright if we take a quick break?
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of have to go to the bathroom anyway.
Bye, Rick.
We'll take a brief break. We'll be right back.
We'll be right
Get a
back.
snack. Get a snack. Go potty.
Yeehaw.
Bye, all.
Good morning, evening, or incorrect survey response, dear Nullites. You are tuned to Zone Null, where customer satisfaction is a state-sponsored myth, but still more believable than individual agency. I am Pilot Clem, archivist, caseworker, answerer of tickets no one remembers submitting. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the thing that keeps moving every time you turn the lights on. It's not trying to hide, it's just waiting for you to notice its best angle. Now available in 3 sizes: lingering, looming, and legally yours. Coming up, we have a stack of things an intern retrieved from our Terms of Disagreement archive. I have been told that every time our intern opened a folder, she briefly became the subject of its dispute. She's doing much better now, and has been well compensated with experience. These disputes escalated beyond reason, each one stamped resolved by a system that never asked how. Some names have been changed, some names have been removed, and some names have been absorbed into the nebula. It's time for customer feedback loop. Let's begin. Complaint number Q04. I attempted to close the door to the lounge. The door declined. It swung open again. I tried 3 more times. Each time it reopened and whispered, "Let's not end things this way." I'm not even in a relationship with this door. Signed, politely, Done with it. Dear Done with it. Doors in Sector 4 are unionized. You must formally end your presence via the Statement of Departure Form FW6B before exit is emotionally permitted. You may also try apologizing for your tone. Complaint number R19. I opened the cabinet looking for a dispute over break room lighting. Instead, I found a folder labeled all the things I've pretended to forget. It included my high school poetry, the voicemail from the guy I never deleted, the time I tripped while bowling. I would like to formally unknow these things. Signed, Cringe But Curious. Dear Cringe But Curious, unknowing is a premium service, currently unavailable to staff, interns, or anyone with a pulse. Please enjoy your reacquired context. A reminder from the Department of Dispute Preservation. If you open a folder from the Terms of Disagreement archive and begin reciting someone else's opinions, place the folder on the floor, circle it 3 times, and say, "I rescind, you may amend." If the folder laughs, walk away. You've already lost. Complaint number T62. I had a dream that my roommate and I were arguing about whether frogs can feel ennui. I presented sources. They yelled. I countered. In the dream, I lost. Now, in waking life, they expect an apology. And somehow I agree with them. Signed, Still Half Asleep. Dear Still Half, your file has been marked with the subconscious precedent tag. Please note, all dream-based disagreements are binding unless overturned by lucid arbitration. And according to my notes, the frogs have abstained. Complaint number U04. After reviewing folder 88C, does the hallway count as a room? The argument would not stop. I closed the file. The disagreement persisted. First it lived in my coat, then in my reflection. Now it's camped in my guest room, and my socks are always wet. Signed, Unwilling Host. Dear the file you opened contained a free-roaming contradiction. They are not contagious, but they are charismatic. You must either win the argument, host a mediation dinner, or lease it an apartment. All 3 will be unsatisfying. A final judgment has been issued by the folding chair of temporary authority. Let the record reflect. No, it is you who always brings this up. All parties are expected to pretend they agree. Sanctions will be emotional and may involve food. Complaint number V11. We were having a casual conversation about immortality and crab rights. I said, well, hypothetically, and that's when he pounced. He built an entire argument fortress out of one unguarded maybe. I tried to walk it back. He declared philosophical victory and claimed my sandwich as spoil. Signed, Rhetorical Masticator. Dear Rhetorical, hypotheticals are legally binding in conversational combat. You opened the door, he walked through it, then changed the locks. Complaint number W09. I apologized with full sincerity and eye contact. I meant it, they knew I meant it, and then a tear opened in reality. It smelled like forgotten birthdays in laundromat bathrooms. We now have a deficit of 5 roommates and a futon. Signed, Profoundly Remorseful. Dear Profoundly, you triggered a contrition collapse. Too much sincerity in one location can create an emotional vacuum. In the future, please dilute your apologies with mild sarcasm or a shrug. We'd also like to thank our intern who, after her 3rd encounter with the Terms of Disagreement cabinet, encountered her shadow walking out of the room mid-argument. She stapled it back on, not well, but she did it with conviction. It now curls slightly at the edges and disagrees with her opinions on soup. Funnily enough, it may be eligible for benefits before she is. Complaint number S55. No volume, no words, just a look, and yet I felt it. Like a wind of disapproval wrapped in judgment, I dropped my coffee, apologized to the floor, and haven't spoken since. Signed, not sure if I was yelled at. Dear Not Sure, you encountered a silent assertive discharge, common among highly trained passive-aggressives. Recommended treatment, 5 affirmations, 1 blink, and 30 seconds in a soundproof ego chamber. Complaint number Z01. I offered a full apology. Ownership, no qualifiers. Sincere tone. The apology index rated it a 3.7. I asked why. It said, you sounded rehearsed. I said, I didn't mean to. It docked me again for defensiveness. Signed, Trying My Best. Dear Trying, the apology index is sensitive. Please submit future atonements in lowercase on recycled paper with a tear stain. Bonus points for unexpected eye contact. Complaint number Y77. It's just a chair, but when I sat down it whispered, you still don't believe you were wrong about the thermostat in 2014. Then you brought up her mother on purpose. I stood up, the seat cushion sighed, and condescendingly said, typical. Signed, Emotionally Exposed. Dear Exposed, chairs assigned to the Terms of Disagreement wing are classified as reluctant witnesses. They are not permitted to testify, but they will judge you privately for decades. Please bring your own seating next time. Complaint number F00. After 7 years and 3 group texts, I finally forgave them. I said it. I meant it. Then the lights flickered. My terminal displayed a pop-up. Suspicious resolution detected. Please report for recalibration. I'm not sure what I did wrong. I thought that was the point. Signed, Unresolved, apparently. Dear Unresolved, forgiveness without a paper trail is a known anomaly. We require documented bitterness, mutual acknowledgement, or a closing argument. Forgiveness without audience may be beautiful, but here, it is a code violation. To the intern currently restraining cabinet A4, you are seen. You are appreciated. You are absolutely not allowed to choose the files again. This is how we got the trolley problem, but the trolley is your X file. We are still recovering. That concludes this installment of Customer Feedback Loop. As always, your complaints are invaluable, not because we learned from them, but because they give the filing cabinet something to chew on. Next cycle, we'll be reviewing a batch of misdelivered dreams that apparently left someone fluent in whale law. Until then, remember, when one door closes, it's probably a malfunction, most likely your fault. We designed it that way. This is Pilot Clem, filing your dissatisfaction under Respectfully Muted.
Hello, welcome back. Did you get a snack? Did you go
Yes.
take care of things? Walk the dog.
Play with some yo-yo.
Play with tarot cards.
So, whatever it is you're doing, however you get set into things, put cup noodles on. It's fun. But in the black carriage, you have a lot of good ideas, but it is the reality. This team has always had a lot of good ideas. And then they do things. And sometimes it has something to do with the plan. But it's worked out pretty okay till now. So
We're doing okay. We're doing all right.
We're just gonna.
We're currently living in a very large mansion full of all of our favorite things. I think we're doing fine.
It'll be
I
fine.
mean, yeah, all things considered.
We're all still alive. We have several things that are not. I think we're doing great.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll just go out to the gang leader and see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll go to him. Well, we've already been told that they're going to come to us, so might as well
Yeah. Probably just
cut out the
waiting for
middleman.
the opportune moment.
Mhm.
But you trundle your way out. Again, taking the black carriage, very efficient. It is a little fancy for this area. Plus side, don't think they're going to try and steal the wheels. If they do, it's Draven's problem. What are you going to do? But you head up to the restaurant, such as it is, and you're getting some looks. Again, 7-foot cat girl. It'll happen.
We're certainly a bunch.
7-foot cat girl.
Giant
Mountain
hammer.
priest.
Mhm.
We're
We're certainly a bunch.
Danger Lolly. And Hellbait.
Danger Lolly.
So
Danger Lolly.
she's indexing. She's laughing, but she's indexing.
Yep. Nope, I like it. That one's sticking around.
That's sticking around, bro. I don't know. It's what she's small. I don't know. People assume things. We kind of head up, and you can almost see the evaluation roll through the heads of some of the guys hanging around near the door. You look like you might be trouble, but you also look like you might have money. So,
Both.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
no, they are not.
We're
But they
both.
feel like they can deal with one. So
Mhm.
they just kind of don't do anything for the moment. It's either they'll come in and pay, or they'll pay. Something will happen. However, there is one thing coming up here. The place smells wonderful. You ever walk by a restaurant and going, "Wow, I wasn't hungry,"
All the time,
and
every day.
now I'm ordering from here to here on this place's menu.
My eyes are now this big.
Yeah, no, this place definitely has that quality. It smells great. It seems like they serve food here. What kind of food? Well, maybe that you don't know.
I'm not gonna ask.
It's food. It smells good. A lot of meat.
I bet.
Not asking a lot of questions.
It's Soylent Green.
It smells wonderful. No, that's processed food. It's all natural here. You might
Yeah.
get something with a tattoo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that fucking it's people.
Yeah, Soylent Green's processed though. You can't
It's
eat processed.
people. Oh my goodness.
Goldo, once again, still holding court in his little kind of private area. He's looking around this room. So, like so many things, it's like flight. Taking off optional, landing mandatory. Violence is always an option. Violence is the default. We move up from there. Looking around this room, you're pretty sure if you're careful, if things were to go sideways, you could get out of here. That would have to be the plan. If you were to try to do rough stuff in here, like you're probably dropping quite a few people, but it's like, fighting the cops. There's always more of them. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad. There's just more. It's unfortunately a similar situation. It's like, yeah, you could probably dust with the guys in here. You're probably going to be fighting a city block. And so, kind of hanging out. Music's kind of nice. Opera, of all things. Again, doesn't quite fit the vibe of the place, but what are you going to do? Not your joint.
Are there peanut holes on the floor? What?
It's interesting because it's a really nice tile floor. Like it's not marble, but it has aspirations of marble. But there is, a fair bit of scuffing inside. It looks like it's cleaned consistently, but it is weird. This is definitely a place where people kind of hang out. It's somewhere between kind of a pub and a restaurant. It kind of splits the gap. But people don't pay a whole ton of mind. It seems like a lot of people just kind of come in here, mingle, say hi to folks. Sort of the old school diner vibe, where just people kind of hang out to a certain extent. Fucking buy something, get a soda. It's so it seems like you do have a little bit of a grace period. You're not the weirdest people here. Again, Goldo.
Not with someone that large hanging
Goldo's
out.
putting the bar up pretty fucking high. That's now there are a couple of things. Let's have some perception. Why not?
All right.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
See who is perceptive here today.
And I still have advantage. God damn it.
Well, Filial is perceptive with a
Filial is
23.
Sam
Nah.
is not. It smells.
No.
Sam and Tatter.
It smells nice in
that
here.
fried food? Is that fried food, brother?
Is that a fried Twinkie?
Mother
got
of
an
God!
Runs off.
Just Sam, I'm just saying.
I didn't know you could fry ice cream.
There appears to be an object that appears to be some kind of hellish crossbreed between a croissant and a cinnamon roll.
I know
It's also
these.
Oh my
fried.
gosh, it sounds delicious.
That's also
Mhm.
It appears to involve honey, and they're
And we're gone. Yeah.
it's,
Mhm.
they're not.
Snacks.
It's
Snacks, please.
I want to put that in my mouth.
Mhm.
Caroline
That's what she said.
trying.
It is what she said. She
It is
just
what I
did.
said.
She just
Oh.
did.
Mm-hmm.
Not
is what
just
she
a minute
said,
ago.
No, I'm
But
avoiding that
A
joke.
lot more,
That's
a lot more innocently.
Too late. It's too late.
Filial, kind of looking. First of all, Sam and Tatter are gone. They're
Mhm.
ordering things.
Snacks.
Caroline
Snacks.
is trying.
We have
not
a table?
to fool openly, and
We've gone to get one then.
you're
We've gone to get one in several menus.
Filial. You're on your own for the moment.
I'm looking at servers.
Sir,
What is the Goldo server situation? Does he have his own servers, or are the servers kind
That's
of
kind
a
of still in the
general
situation.
server?
It seems kind of watching. It's a little bit of both. It seems like Goldo is being fed from the kitchen. However, this goes up to sort of his sphere of influence. And then he'll either tell people to bring things, or he'll reach for it himself and draw it from some of the tables in the area. It's watching. You think he's actually sort of having meals with people, sort of a meeting thing. And sometimes he'll snatch things off of different plates. But as long as it's in his sphere of influence, he has a chance to do it. However, watching, he does order things back and forth. Sometimes he'll dismiss things, or he'll ask things to be brought up. He doesn't see, again, considering that he's one of the leaders here, he doesn't seem very concerned about getting poisoned or
He's
anything of that
comfortable in his
nature.
environment. It's never happened to him before.
The,
or it has, and it hasn't affected him. Yeah, he's very confident about his
The
strategy, I'm guessing.
the serving staff is sort of runs the gamut, one extreme or the other. Either they're that kind of vaguely bored, harried expression, where it's eldritch evil. I have 2 hours left in my goddamn shift, and it's you know what it is. As I don't give. Oh, that is literally Satan in getting a ham sandwich. Awesome. I hope he tips. It just
Yep.
mentally, just they're at home, they're working on something, they're somewhere else.
Yep.
The other, and they tend to be the majority. Some, though, are doing their best not to be scared. They seem quite scared of Goldo. Now, these are the minority, but they do tend to be younger. They do seem to be a little bit more junior staff. Especially when he raises his voice or yells at them. there's fear.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just in the serving staff. Everyone kind of regards Goldo the same way you would walk into a room and find a very large dog that you don't know. He's not doing anything, but you want to know where he is in a room. Like what he's doing, what's going on. Don't move real fast. Just chill. Getting something to him, like slipping him something, doesn't seem like it'd be the hardest thing in the world. It really, really doesn't. A lot of these people are not being overly diligent. Like, legitimately. You don't think it'd be hard to, put something on a plate as it was going by.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you would have a trouble with is making sure it got straight to him. You'd have to kind of wait and see for him to order something right for himself. But getting it to him actually doesn't seem that hard.
Sam, what do you think we just use suggestion on one of the servers? They probably have a weak enough mental constitution.
That might work. I won't deny it. What exactly should I say to?
Just we order our own wine, and then just put the stuff in an empty glass. Have them take it
Making
back
this
like
plan,
they're clearing
Meatball
our
Sam
table.
has what is apparently called a honeycomb in one hand.
Okay.
And then tell them to make sure it gets put into Goldo's drink and don't get caught.
All right. So I'm probably gonna do just that. Whenever one of the servers come by, I'm going to cast suggestion and then essentially just tell them what Filial is wanting.
Go ahead and do so. Let me see.
It's a save and throw,
Wisdom
isn't it?
save of 15.
Wisdom save of 15. Let me see. Yeah, no, they're not saving.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen. If anything, again, it's sort of a report. You sort of know. You get the feeling this is not their first suggestion. This has maybe happened before. The kind of server kind of has that kind of weeble wobble thing for a second, and takes the vial. Make sure that gets whisked off, and it's kind of watching it work its way through. Meanwhile, Tafter permanently unconcerned with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know you could deep fry a cake. You're not leaving this place. You might leave the house now because
that's
you're not
why I
thirsty to
said
live it.
I didn't know you could fry ice cream.
Amazing. Also,
Genius.
Caroline's general proclivities. There is some sort of object here that looks vaguely like a pill bug and tastes like a crab. They're also about yay big. They come on a stick. They're relatively spicy.
Gonna eat them. Gonna eat them.
Caroline just bite fork. Just,
Yes.
Filial wants whatever their version of a tomahawk steak is.
Oh, I'm scared.
Just in the fried ice cream, just bring it back to home.
Getting some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But keeping an eye on the flow of things. There are a few moments. You swear Goldo's fucking with you at one point. Because he legitimately reaches for the bottle twice and doesn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Gets distracted, does other things. Finally takes it, takes a small sip, and you see him stop. And, once your heart starts beating again, you see him wave a server over, still holding the bottle, puts it down, and speaks briefly to. It's kind of hard to hear him over the staff.
They took it to him straight.
And one of the servers comes over to your little corner of heaven, and Lord Goldo would request the company of yourselves at his table, if you'd be ever so kind.
He has things on his table we haven't tasted yet. I'm curious. Let's go.
Bring our food over.
Yeah. Caroline just brings in just like, she has to do this to carry all the plates.
Yeah, it's just this place is wonderful.
That's what servers are for, Caroline.
Walks over while eating.
Yeah, there's filial. Admittedly, okay, so this is not a great situation. That being said, you know that this is whatever they've served you is not human flesh. No. It's also not from a cow. You also don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever this is actually pretty good. A little spicier than you might normally favor, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. But you get taken over. Goldo literally ordering some of his entourage away, having a small table cleared, so you can sit in attendance to this small mountain of flesh. Hello, how are you doing?
We were enjoying a tasty meal.
And gentlemen, more or less. Got your wine. Vampire, if I had to guess. Come on, don't be coy.
It's quite good from what I hear.
Is he delicious? Like this ice cream?
It has a pong to it. Thankfully, I've gotten used to it. Very much appreciate. Places it down. I don't know you. Do I?
No.
I don't think we've had the pleasure.
No.
I think you do.
Well, we'd only just met.
Mm-hmm.
The pleasure's for later.
Oh my.
Wine, please. No, just leave it right there. What's the what are they called? Truffles? No, not the sweet ones, the savory ones. Bring some. So let me venture a guess. You're new in town, and I've heard some things. One of them being from those puffed up fucks at the Liberated. Gave them a little bit of sugar, didn't you? That's all right. I'm not upset. If I was upset, you wouldn't be here. I don't play that game.
Oh.
So, what was the game? Just by the by.
Are we gonna say it? Or...
No, we're not going to say it.
No.
He called us over here to say what he's going to say. Let him say what he's going to say.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You'll have to forgive me. I don't maintain things as much as I should. I tend to let my my darling children, such as they are, run amok. They love it. Bit of a hedonist, libertine, but have to make up for it. Do you like music?
Love music.
Love music. Good.
Love music.
I personally would call myself a musician.
You strike me as one with a taste. For music, anyway. That mouth, that is... You think this being has several rows of teeth. You can't 100% tell. It's a little unsettling. It's have to make up for things. You know, I was in opera quite a long time ago. They fall out of the balconies for me. Have to make up for things, you know. It was a castrato. Be familiar.
I'm not
It's,
exactly the most cultured. I apologize.
Yeah, make sure you keep the nice voice. Time makes fools of us all, don't you know? But it does give one appetites that aren't easy to fulfill, don't you know? But I make do. So, by the by, as we move forward, you know what, the first people to try and slip me something, well, drinks anyway. I probably won't be the last. I don't really mind. It's always a new experience, ultimately. But I don't see why we can't get along, ultimately.
So, what are you proposing?
Well, that depends. Do you like seafood?
I do.
Yes.
Oh,
A lot.
good.
I see food. I like it.
Oh, she's a
It's-
witty thing, isn't she?
It ain't that much different from cave food.
It's we had scallops. Or at least they're called scallops. They come from a shell anyway. It's under the breading there. It's very good stuff. Very good stuff. Please.
Take some.
It legitimately is pretty good.
Yeah.
You see,
Love scallops.
you all seem like good kids. Good, ambitious, focused kids.
Kids.
I don't really give a shit what you do. Or who you do it to. Ultimately. I make most of my business dealing with other people's business. Hey, we run some protection rackets and nonsense, don't get me wrong. And it's fun and all. But mostly it's just cracking people's heads. And it's easy. It makes it easy. Plus, I mean, look around. Who could do more? You know, these other gangers, they have ideas about leadership and control. I'm surrounded by efficient, strapping bodies and have anything I could want at my fingertips. The fuck do I care what happens? One of those things. Enjoy yourself. Do as thou wilt, don't you know? The whole and the letter of the law. Do whatever the fuck you want, as long as you can hold up for it. You piss me off, I'll let you know. You want to be a dick about it? Maybe I'll waddle my ass over there and eat you out of house and home. Wouldn't that be fun?
I like him.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I do actually kind of.
But if you want to carry on, you want to do something, do it. You know, be ready to stand for it. You fuck around. It's a simple lesson. Even I know it. It takes two to fuck. You fuck with someone, they're gonna fuck you back. As long as you're on top, then who gives a shit? You know? It's simple. Dispense with all this horse shit. You just throw it out the window. You want to play the game, you want to fuck around. Sorry, I think my wife is laughing at me.
I fucking fucking hope so. That was
I think I heard
hilarious.
it. Get away! Oh my God. No, give it back! Please, I need
That's
that to live.
That's what you get.
Please. No, give it back!
That's what you get.
Go, 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 go. Get him!
Go.
He was gonna keep my Slim Jim away.
You would have
Get the
deserved
fuck
it,
out.
frankly.
I love you.
You
I
would
love
have.
you.
I didn't realize you had food.
You would have deserved her keeping that from you. Just
No.
saying. Yeah.
I love you
I love you too.
very much. I love you too.
That's adorable.
Hide me a Slim Jim. I'm sorry, I heard muffled giggling. And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, you did.
you know, you want to play games, you want to fuck around, do it. You know, if I'm better at it, then it's the way it goes. So, what are we doing, folks? You liberated. You have to remember. You always have to look at who's giving you the sauce. Liberated all these puffed up. Oh, they have these ideas and ambitions of all these glorious things. They say, "Oh, look at me and my good silks and my fancy speech and all this horseshit. I'm honest about what I am. Drink life to the dregs, and if it fucks you up, find a way to enjoy it. It's that simple. Hey, you fuff off about things. Fuck them. You want to knock heads with them sometimes? Let me know. I'll give you some people. Always fun. So, what are we doing, sweethearts? Try to be efficient about things.
Caroline's just looking at Philly and Sam.
It's just like, this took a left turn.
Yep.
Do you like to read?
Me?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
I would like to be your best friend. I don't know about them. I'm
That's
here
a
for
switch.
food. I would like to be best friends. You're great. This is great. This
Hey.
place is great.
Thank you.
I think we all need to have a conversation, but
Oh, yeah, no, obviously,
Yeah.
I'm sure. You know, it's interesting. Again, I used to be something. I used to be something. I really was. Kept the voice. Singing voice, anyway. You know, the regular speech voice got fucked up about the fourth chin. But what are you going to do? But you, sir, that delicate hand points at Filio. You remind me of someone's. Oh, I used to know people like you. Oh, they wouldn't want to be seen with me. This fluttering little thing that I was. Oh. But when they weren't seen with me, oh, I could tell you things that curl even your hair. I think you'll be fun. Don't listen to every piece of rumor that you get, dear. It's sometimes a little bit more complicated than all that. You want your wine back, sweethearts? It
Yes.
wouldn't have worked on me anyway.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we might as well.
Hands it back. Actually hands it back. It wouldn't have worked on me anyway, sweethearts. It's little bit past that. I am sorry.
Would it have any effect on you? I'm asking just to make sure that you'll.
Oh,
I have a morbid curiosity.
oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then they still.
No. It's I'll level with you. I don't want to get like that right in the middle of the restaurant.
Okay.
He would have gotten drunk.
I don't, last time,
He would have gotten drunk in that.
it, we just got back up to staff.
He'd have gotten fucked up.
So
I
He'd have gotten drunk and fucked up, but
Well,
not enthralled.
someone would.
Oh, fall from that. No.
Someone
I was just hoping.
would,
I was just
all
hoping that
those
you wouldn't
turns
have
would have
to.
occurred.
Okay. All right, good. Then at least you don't experience
Don't
some, like,
worry, don't
secondary shit.
Have you popped in by those little limbo boys yet? The Sons of Limbo. They're fun ones. Again, always listen to the source, and you can't trust me more than anyone else. But they are, perhaps, a little bit more adaptive than you might think. You see, it's learning to adapt. That's the big thing. You want to take a run at me? You want what I got? Do it. Do it. You want you come right up the door, kick in the door, go, oh, you dickless fuck. I want your shit, and we'll have it out. We'll have it out. You want to set up somewhere? You want to run protection? You want to crack heads? You want to rob somebody? Go do it. Go do it. You get fucked up by someone else, well, that just adds to the spies, doesn't it? Trap only works if it catches you. So, have at, sweethearts. Have at. I like people when they're honest. Those liberated fuckheads. They play games. They act like they're better than me, better than other people. Fuck them. Ideally, haven't had a chance to catch some of them in a little while. I tell you what, I'll pay you a bounty.
I could catch them.
Hmm?
We could catch them.
But I tell you what, no hard feelings. No hard feelings. Not at all. So, he barks over. It's the to-go menu. You can order things. There's apparently courier service you can
Orders
rely
so
on.
many things.
I'd like some fried ice cream. And
Carolyn, try
boxes.
this. Try this.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
This is the fried ice cream. Try this.
I know. I am quite aware of fried ice cream. I love fried ice
The
cream.
disturbing thing is this mountain of entity cackles and giggles like a demented grandmother watching you guys whinge over food.
Yeah.
It's... You watched an elder brain get turned inside out, and this is still a little... This is a little fucky.
So,
But it doesn't seem like he's going to kill you, so... bonus.
Doesn't seem like he gives a shit what we do.
Yeah, as long as you can... It seems like the ethos is, as long as you can answer for your shit, man, do whatever.
I have out of character questions.
Yeah. Okay.
So I honestly have no idea why we're going after this guy in the first place. I thought he was just
love
gonna
him.
be so no. I thought he was just gonna I guess you guys decided as a group that or that he was like just a leader of a faction, and we were gonna whatever.
This is his territory butts up against.
Yeah.
What he just happens to
Us.
be
Happens to
right
be.
there next to us, and we're like, what? You guys were hoping to put him in our pockets?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
And that was really it. We're like, no, let's just go make their leader our puppet.
After all.
Yeah, so that we can go into the Toad's territory and
Do
not
stuff.
even
But
not
apparently-
Why?
even not even do the to collect
are we
taxes.
Yeah.
Why?
To collect taxes.
Just
Because
because we're bad guys?
There's three factions, right? There's three different gangs in the city,
Yeah.
and then there's the city.
But why are we looking to collect
We
his
want
taxes?
to be the tax collectors.
Because
So
when you're the
what would-
tax
I'm
collector,
sorry, I didn't touch on this. One
Yeah,
of the
I
cities
don't
on
I don't
your
know
side.
I don't know what this is about.
Yeah. Jack, the fixer sort of explained. I hope you hit whatever you aimed at. But Jack the Fixer explained one of the things is the city has a general "don't make me fucking come over there" view of governance. As long as your taxes are paid and the trains run on time, they don't really give a shit how that works.
Okay.
One of the things of this is the tax hasn't been collected in a little bit, and the bureaucracy is slow.
For our section.
If the bureaucrats show up and someone provides them their tithe of taxes, they'll be like, oh, okay, I guess you're the tax collectors. And having the authority of the city behind you is like having the authority of God. It is the difference between door kicking someone as Jimmy from down the block and door kicking someone as Archdeacon Grimaldus of the Inquisition. It's technically door kicking, but it's two different things. By getting into position to be able to collect taxes and function without a hell of a lot of dispute and the other gangs going, no, we don't know who the fuck these people are. They're full of shit. And instead going, no, apparently they're the tax collectors. The city will be like, cool, stamp your shit, and now you can collect taxes from people in your section. The issue being right now, the structure of that is held by the gangers. The reason the tax hasn't been collected is because they've been trying to kill each other. They have been beefing a bit. So the belief was that by resolving beefing, or at least getting around it, taxes could be collected and you could engender yourself to the city so that you could retain your nice house and have money to enjoy it, ideally.
Hey, actually, this just reminded me. Why don't we just sell ourselves as a neutral party to the gangs?
That's what I was just gonna say. We should have been trying to make friends with the gangs and setting them up against each other to kill themselves off.
Well, you weren't here. You were in the library.
Yeah, no,
You were
and that's fine. I just was so
we already
confused for a minute
we
there.
already did with the one gang. So
Yeah.
the first, the
Yeah,
first
so I
thing
missed
we
that.
did.
Yeah.
So what we did was set ourselves
The
up.
Liberated.
So the Liberated is like the high class gang. They own a bunch of casinos and shit.
Yeah.
We kind of did a forgery operation where we took over an apartment building. Now we have this income, and we're giving them half of the income, like right off the bat. No introduction, like Jack. Just give them half the income. This is our introduction. Like 50% of everything we make off this high rise is
because it's
boom
in their
to them.
territory, and they're like,
so they came to our front door and introduced themselves to us, and that's how we got invited to this big casino party.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be some factions, and the idea was to try and get out ahead of this a little bit beforehand.
And when they came and made
going
that
off the information you had, and then
it was also, oh, by the way, the Sapphire Toads are going to come and basically fucking kind of poke at your defenses a little bit and fucking
see how you're doing, see if you can hang.
Let's go fuck them up before they try to fuck us up.
So yeah, we tried to preemptive then.
Yeah, if Draven gives us a bottle of something that makes somebody his thrall, then let's try to just fucking take
let's give it a shot. Why the hell not? And then,
but if he doesn't give a
situation,
shit,
it's like, oh,
yeah,
it's a giant.
We could make friends with this guy.
No,
it sounds like we just did.
It's like you kind of did. It'd be like,
I think if we just drop all pretenses right now and just be like, we tried. Sorry, won't try again. Would you mind us trying on your opposing factions though? Like, is that cool if we take them out instead? Like, we both win.
I will admit, I think that I kind of just think that this plan was just built on faulty information from
from the Liberated.
Yeah.
So now guess who's got a target on their back to get taken out, to get taken over from the top, because their territory borders on us too.
Well, we're gonna thank this man for his nice food and his warm welcome, and we've got some actual things to take care of.
Oh,
because they tried to get us fucking killed.
Yeah, this was you bastards.
They set us up. Like, oh, did you see those guys over there? Woo! Yeah, that was
what I would recommend. All right, keep it to a dull roll. Look at me. I don't run. Don't make me run around trying to deal with things. If shit's going to get wild, let me know. Be
Oh,
like, "Hey,
that's what we prefer. I mean, look at the way we tried to deal with you.
no,
We didn't kick down your door and start a fight. I mean, we like to deal with things quietly anyway, so.
No, handle things well. I'll tell you what. I like things efficient. I like things good. You want to take something over, you want to run things, you want to have things set, great. Do it. If you want to give me some sugar, I'll give you some sugar. All right? I believe in tit for tat. All right? Or various things. But if you don't run it well, if you want to move in on protection or cracking heads or whatever, and you don't do it well, I'm going to send people that I think will do it well. And you either shape up or you ship out. All right? I think that's
understood.
Fair.
We don't want to step on any toes. The same thing we told with the Liberated. And the same reason, you know.
And those puffed up fuckheads.
They're gonna receive a most prompt fuck.
Well, be careful. Admittedly, I hate to say it. Believe me. Bitches got some cash.
Yeah, apparently from us.
Yeah.
We're gonna
more
take
than
that
just
too.
you.
It sounds like you don't have the patience for real estate.
I really don't. That's
Do you
why
mind?
I let some of the lads. You thinking that's your angle?
It's worked for us fairly well so far, if you don't mind the sugar.
I tell you what. Let's try this. Let's say 5 blocks. All right? I'll give you 5 blocks. There's going to be some, you'll have to deal with the residents. Get some of the crews out and such. Run the doom. Show me how it runs. Show me how it goes. See how you do. You slice me in for a little bit. Let's say, oh shit, 5%. 5%. I'll give you pick of the litter. Get about 20, 30 lads on the hop and call. Hey, you can drop on someone if you need.
For a 5% cut of 5 blocks worth of real estate.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it.
That's a good deal.
That's how you do it.
That's actually really fair.
If you start kicking it over, you start really turning it up, we can have some discussions. Also, I'll tell you this. You run it right, you pay off. I'll tell you this. Any of my boys comes fucking around, you deal with them how you deal with them. They start giving you trouble. You come talk to me. I'll deal with it. We'll see how to deal with this. If something happens and I have to deal with you in some way, before it comes to that, we'll have a talk. We'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
No knives at dawn shit. We'll talk about it. How's that sound?
We can make it 10% if you can guarantee the Liberated won't get wind of it.
Oh, you're a bad one, aren't you? You naughty, naughty boy. I like it. Now, let's start with 5. Let's start with this. We'll see how it goes. Liberated going to be assholes, but they always are. Let's start with 5. Let's see how you do. Let's see how things go first. And then, like any relationship, I don't know how you do it, but it doesn't all come off the first night. You have to gotta work for it. You gotta work into it. So we'll see how it goes. See how it runs. Do you like sausage?
I
That's
do.
not an innuendo.
I-
Like, literally.
Yes.
I
Yes.
actually was about to ask, who's your chef? I was
Oh, I have a
meaning to
few
learn how to
back there.
cook.
I'll tell you what to do.
Hmm.
Might not seem it. The black sausage. Get it. It's good. Get it fried. Get it fried.
I've
Orders.
actually never had black sausage. What is it?
Carolyn, you want to split an order with me?
Sure.
We'll get
Yeah.
it through. Hang on.
Yeah, we're just.
Do
gonna
you
order.
have a junior chef that you could let go?
The audacity of this man. The audacity.
Said something to upset him, Batids, for the first time.
But look at him. He's so cute. Sets the heart aflutter. It's something about. It's the roguish features. You just don't know what he's up to.
We're building a staff.
Yeah.
Any recommendations? We don't
or
have
at
to
least
good
a
chef.
chef that could
Yeah.
teach our chef.
We could send people over here for internship.
Training.
That would work as
Interning.
well.
All right. I'll send Boomer over. He's he's not a junior chef, but I think he'll be right up your alley. All right.
Thank you.
You have an address?
Yes. Info address.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if you didn't know our address.
Oh, okay. So you are at Hawkey's Rest.
Hawkey's Rest.
Oh, good. I love that house.
I knew the
It's
name, I didn't know
insane.
the address.
I've been rolled by it occasionally. It's terrible seeing what came to it. I'll have to go by again.
Mm-hmm, yes,
It's coming along.
We've been fixing it up.
I'll send Boomer along, apparently with your orders.
Yes.
It'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll get things sorted out.
Hmm.
Let's play nice. I like playing nice. Granted, I'm not opposed to the other way. But, I think all of you would be.
So much better without
Off you scoot.
violence.
Off you scoot. Off you scoot. Go. Go. We'll see how things run. Go. It seems your audience is finished.
Mhm.
It's just
Not-
kind of standing on the street. Some
Not-
of you with tasty things on sticks just going, what?
Not exactly what I expected.
That's
but,
the thing that happened,
I mean, good.
and that's how you do it. He's confident enough in himself and his reputation at this point, where now all he has to do is sit and eat and hang out and drink all day long, and just to collect 5% from
Good.
things that he allows, and that's how you.
Oh, you got
that's-
kicked off your
Wes-
territory? Well, go
what-
fucking fight him. Why are you yelling at
That's-
me?
That's what we want to be. This guy is what we want to be, but
Maybe
while
not
he's
literally,
still-
but
yes,
Yeah, like the job.
the
position.
idea.
yeah.
The position.
But being not, we could never be friends. But being like, ooh, yes, no, we get along just great. Would not be a bad
Associates.
place for us to start.
We are
Because-
associates. There you go.
Over time, I have complete confidence that we'll figure out how to take his giant ass out.
We'll figure
Oh,
something.
Now is not that time. But throwing money
Head
at
on
him
back.
throwing money at him gets him to leave us alone while we fight somebody else. Sure.
And
One
he doesn't.
thing
And he
taken
seems like
care
the
of.
type where you could potentially fuck around in his territory and come and say, "Hey, we fucked around in your territory. Sorry, things got a little fruity in the loops."
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
the-
fine.
the-
Fruit basket.
The intent
That's
is
fine.
really not to fight any of these guys.
Yeah, no. Ideally, it's just
Yeah.
like, hey, how it
Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah.
Go scuttling back to Hawkins.
Yeah.
This is an interesting report to Draven. You see him kind of processing.
Hands him a fried Twinkie on a stick.
Save some for you.
Yes. It's as he looks around, it's Greed, just kind of going.
Hands Dane a Twinkie on a stick.
I'm gonna be honest.
Would you
I'm
like?
gonna be honest with you, Draven. We didn't expect this either.
No. That's
There's more food coming and a chef.
Oh,
Yes.
that's delightful.
We've had
found a
a
chef.
fucking evening.
Yeah. Apparently. Okay, so things that we know. Dickless Fat Man, not susceptible. Added to the list. Progress. It is a little concerning. I'm wondering if the Liberated did this by accident.
No. Not in
Probably
anybody's
not.
life. They did this on purpose. They were hoping we'd get ourselves taken out.
They will definitely hoping that we would die from this.
And yeah, that probably could have gone poorly.
I would like to thank the Liberators for finding us such delicious food and a new friend, though, at the first chance we get.
Yes.
I'm wondering if they were expecting us to bust down the door.
They were expecting us to get ourselves fucking taken care of, one way or another. Yeah. Whether it was something subtle like this and just getting outright killed, or something, but getting ourselves taken care of and saving them the trouble. Just like I'm sure this guy is hoping we'll get ourselves taken care of. And if we don't, sure, maybe we'll make good neighbors. Maybe we'll give him some money or eat some food and trade some things. But I'm sure he doesn't mind if we would get taken care of.
Meanwhile, just quietly in the backside of frame, Sam suggestively feeding Uzgosh part of the sausage. As you...
Just not letting him bite into it, just going back and forth in his mouth.
No!
Would you expect any less?
No! That's the thing, is that's exactly what I was picturing.
That's what's happening. I don't know.
Said something, so no. I don't want it, but of course, that's exactly what's happening. No one was surprised.
To the surprise of no.
Teach him somehow.
But it's the tusks. Anyway.
Filial after the Draven meeting is gonna find Jack.
Yeah.
Who's Jack?
Jack's your fixer. Kind of your
Jack's our fixer. He's the guy he makes things happen around town.
Yeah.
How did we meet Jack? Who is Jack too? Where did we get Jack from?
He's our chief of operations.
We were kind of looking around for people who knew the local.
He's just a local. He's just a local hire to help us. Like, oh, we need this. Oh, sure, I'll find you a gardener, or I'll find you your Mel, or
what Filial's going to ask Jack to do is 5 more apartment buildings in the Liberated's territory now.
Like same rig?
Same rig. Same plan. Accelerated expansion now. I want to get their attention. If we didn't get their attention the first time, I definitely want their attention now.
Okay.
Oh, and aren't we taking doing something with space in this guy's area too?
Yeah, he gave us 5 blocks. Well, I don't know how much 5 blocks worth of rent in that area is worth, but yeah, I'll fill Jack in on that. How much is Jack? How much is 5 blocks worth of rent worth in that area?
Depends on what's in there. I'll tell you what. I know some of the toads. I'll get out there, send some guys out, get talking, seeing what maybe we can work out, see if we can get how things shook. Depending. I mean, it depends on what's there. Are we just wanting to keep straight rent or open up a little bit?
Open up to...
So, one of the things that toads run is fight pits, and there's some good ones. Now, they usually just provide protection for it, But with Goldo kind of giving the hand wave, I might be able to talk a little bit, at least open some doors. These pits, depending on who's fighting, how big of a production you make of it, even a little one, you could be turning, I don't know, anywhere. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, anywhere minor pit, say 500 to 3,000 a night, give or take. It can get a little bit rougher. Sometimes the guards crack on you and shit, but you can turn some money.
Was Goldo only wanting a 5% cut on the rents?
Should be. If he causes issues with it, usually as long as you're willing to duke it out, he's willing to negotiate.
No, Goldo, he only wants 5% cut on the rents. I want to convert as much of that into taxes.
Okay.
As we can.
I'll look around. How about
I'm not opposed to fight pits, but I don't want to get greedy just yet. I want to appreciate ourselves.
I'll look around. I'll see what's going on. I'll get with you. I'll warn you, the Liberated are going to get weird about this.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
That's the intent.
Okay. You're the boss. I'll see to it. I'll get some numbers for you, but I'll see what I can do. All right. Get scuttling.
They told us we could. They gave us. Well, I asked them, show me on the map where not to go. They showed me where the lines were. Don't piss them off.
Yeah. Okay. Playing the game. It's a little bit later in the evening. Your delivery orders turn up.
Yay!
This would more appropriately be called minor catering. Also, Boomer, which is something. Because man's a cat. He's a big boy.
Is he a giant cat?
He's a big cat. Probably about
Caroline big?
How big?
No, we're looking probably about 6'5", 6'6".
Big
chunky.
boy.
He's a chunky boy.
Nice.
Big, not as big as me.
Yeah.
He's a bit more kind of tiger stripe as opposed to straight orange cat.
Nice.
He shows up in gear. Like, he didn't dress up at all. Apron, boots, comes in with the order. Hi, name's Boomer.
Hey.
Apparently I'm working for you guys. Where's the kitchen?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Damn, ain't you a drink of water?
Hey
there.
Oh.
Hey there, good looking.
Hi.
How you doing?
Boomer. Kitchen is
for all the world. Struts right up. Hey.
Oh, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Too many like you around here. Nice to know.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I suppose I should go through the whole piece.
Yeah.
Bomaris Tiberius. An absolute pleasure to make your illustrious acquaintance. Paul.
Caroline Nonhot. Nice to meet you.
Die.
This most.
Nice to see. We got some good folks in here. Caroline, do you mind me calling you Caroline? You don't mind?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I appreciate it. Caroline, I got a question
for you. Yeah.
Do you like chorizo?
I don't know what that word means.
I'm gonna teach you.
Caroline's going to like chorizo.
Sure, he's going to teach her a lot of things.
Now, you have to forgive
teach the orange cat how to blush.
You have to forgive me. I'll make your acquaintance. But I need to see to the kitchen, if you don't. All I ask,
of course.
That's the man right there. That's the man right there.
I am the chef. Y'all are lords here. You get it? All right? I get it. I will see to things. You come down into that goddamn kitchen and you touch something that ain't yours. I will kill you in the middle of the fucking kitchen and no one will fucking stop me. We clear?
Yes.
As long as there's not hair in the food when it comes up.
Hey, oh, come on. I ain't
That's
shit it
mental.
in years. All right, come on, let's take a look at this bitch. Moves on to the kitchen. Man, you can hear him setting things to right. Gordon Ramsay can't stab people. Boomer can.
Please don't stab our new
Man is violent. Poor Caroline just standing there, just go, what the fuck just happened?
What am I feeling in my nuts?
Yeah, he's fat. He's not super attractive.
Oh,
But there's something to be said for confidence. There's something
It
to
is
be said
impossible for a
confidence.
cat to not be attractive. I'm just gonna
Is
say
it?
that.
No, that was delightful, and I love everything about
Naughty.
They're
Man's not
always
playing
gonna
games.
be cute.
You plow in. You learn the black sausage is basically a blood sausage. It's somewhere between haggis and blood sausage. You would eat this off the floor. This is good stuff.
Yes.
It is kind of funny watching Scramlush do forward rolls as a chest to try and bite some. Got him down the stairs one time.
Teaching him tricks is a favorite pastime.
Getting him going.
Somebody taught him how to wear fucking feet and shoes, and it's been hard to keep him distracted ever since.
Downhill ever since.
Yeah. So it's like having
a toddler.
No, what's the kind of like a kind of dog that needs to be interacted with at all times?
Jack Russell.
Just so much energy, needs the attention, needs to do, needs to be, needs to exist. Yeah.
He's an odd mix between Jack Russell and Bulldog.
Yeah, that.
When he wants attention, he wants
the
it.
big old tongue, everything. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a thing. So it's a time. Kind of get around, starts spreading the net. Make a house a home. Boomer is an experience. He kind of lurks in the kitchen, somewhat like a summon. He definitely has some. There is an orange cat on this man's menu. That being said, he's got some game to spit to everyone. It's just you can kind of tell it's sort of the ambient flirting that people that have a tremendous excess of personality just kind of do. It's the confidence. Because Sam is what you would call experienced with catching some game. It's not that Boomer's good at it. It's the delivery.
It's also that Caroline...
Definitely a thing.
Yeah.
It's that Caroline only ever had one...
Yeah, no, she's not!
And it was a one-night stand, and it got her pregnant.
She has no defenses against
None whatsoever.
None.
And Sam, not really, Boomer's not really in the strike zone. But seeing Uzgosh somewhat jealous certainly is.
Yes. Adorably so.
Would go anywhere. But Tatter, not used to someone spitting game with any kind of actual intention, usually like it's a joke or the lead up to sexual assault.
Yeah.
It is Boomer legitimately flirting. It's like,
no, something's wrong here.
Have you seen me?
Have we met?
Well, no, of course not. I haven't figured out what kind of ice cream you like yet. That's later.
Maybe
You veiled types. It's always the sweets. Once you figure it out, though, I tell you that's how it is. Once it's the sweets. I guess it comes down, puts you in thoughts of me. Because I'm so sweet.
Uncontrollable giggling coming out of a tiny tiefling.
It's what.
Uncontrollable giggling.
What is going on?
Not sure if she likes it, or if she wants to stab it, or if she wants to run away.
But he'll just turn up. He'll flirt for like a minute, and leave in his wake lovely cream teas and small sandwiches. That's just.
He can stay. One of the only creatures allowed in the library won't get yelled at.
Tatter just sitting there after a couple of days going, man, I don't want to do anything with him, but I feel like obligated. Like at a certain point, like maybe Caroline will.
I have to talk to Caroline about this. One of us has to take it for the team.
Meanwhile, Caroline is like, wait, does he like me? Does he
like me?
What?
I don't know.
Sitting with Sam. Wait, I don't know what to do.
We talk about this frequently.
Yeah. I think it was Sam making sure that whenever they interact with Boomer, that Uzgash is with them at all times.
Yes.
And that they're not exactly turning down.
No.
We're not
encouraging
it either. We're accepting of it.
But they're not.
We're accepting it, but we're not.
Sam is really just like doing it because
to run up,
they see how Uzgash is reacting to it and is getting like kind of like jealous and a little bit overprotective and a little bit dominant, we'll say, as a result. And so Sam just takes any opportunity to keep doing that.
Hell yeah!
Like if they're serving tea,
Boomer exactly 3 seconds to realize what's going on and make it worse.
Oh yeah! Absolutely. But that's how he is with us. How is he with Filio?
Filio? He gets it. It's Filio learns Boomer does not care. If you ask Boomer's opinion on anything, he'll tell you. And
I love it.
Like, just straight up to him. Just straight up. Yeah, you're cute, but I like ones with a little bit more meat on them. It gets cold where I'm from.
That's fair. No offense taken.
That's fair.
To each their own.
You learn very quickly. Boomer is not a bad sounding board because he does not care. He is not scared of anything here. He does not give a shit. His opinion is, if you have a problem with what I'm fucking saying, stab me or whatever. I don't know.
And that's what Filio will try to ingratiate himself to Boomer to be the one, because Filio has the network of you know secret. Filio will try to ingratiate himself to be like the midnight sandwich talks.
Yeah,
like
nice.
Boomer.
I could use a sandwich in a talk.
You learn quickly. You don't know when Boomer sleeps. You're not sure he does. It's
like Alfred.
If you head down to Boomer's kitchen, he will immediately. It's a bit like going into a dragon horde. He will initially try to kill you.
Fair,
just by virtue of being there.
Yeah, Tatter
but if
feels
you
that way
sit
about her
quietly
library.
and explaining that you want a sandwich or you're just hungry or whatever, usually just going as I'm hungry. Once he's done swearing and trying to punch people, he'll usually come by with something delicious and give you a couple cigarettes worth of time. Later at night, when things slow way down, if you order something up, a lot of times he'll deliver it and he'll sit and bullshit with you for a little bit. Does not care. No compunction. Blasphemous, open talk. He is very much with it. Learn some things. Not sure you want to. He's got, as far as he knows, and he says he doesn't know 100% for sure, got about 18 kids. About 8 of those are legitimate. Gets around.
Believable.
Gets around. What are you going to do?
Tomcat.
This is his 5th job. Always worked in kitchens. Love it. About the only thing he's evasive on is where he trained. Like, that's about the only thing he's kind of sniffy about. But otherwise, he's pretty open about shit. I thinks you're all cute. You know, it's Caroline's.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man, you seen her? Shit.
Oh boy, has he ever?
I've
seen a lot more of her than you'd think.
Oh, don't you fucking start with me, elf boy. I'll cook it out of your head. I'll get it out some way. I mean, just look at that.
Sure, there's some drawings somewhere.
She's fucking shiny. She's fucking shiny, man. That's
the Ethernet's forever.
She's a good one. You know, it's you know the shapeshifter. You know, I've been there. It's cool. It's when I play a game, I play with people in my skill level. I learned shapeshifters. I like being a guy. It's more of a suggestion with them. It's neat the first couple of times.
First couple of times.
Then
it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games till you wonder where that finger came from.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why like this?
Plus side, I did get to the doctor earlier than I was supposed to. They told me. But no, I love them to death. With that big orc. That's fine. They want a third, they want a third for whist. You know, they catch me between service, whatever. A little book girl.
I just wouldn't ask you when the Ooshgosh is around.
A little book girl, man.
You got to catch her on a shower day.
I heard. Well, I mean, it's not like we want to have Dave do everything all the time. He needs a break too. Here to help. Ready to make the personal sacrifice. Like it ain't the first time I almost got clawed to death. Please. Come the fuck up. Draven, again, Draven, I don't know, man. I like being the dude, and I ain't the dude. I can't call another guy daddy.
Well, you're full spectrum, aren't you?
Oh, is he
Yeah,
ever?
something like that. I mean, you gotta, okay, so here's
Doesn't discriminate. Clearly.
Have you seen the gargoyles out front?
Have you met Quamelich?
I love this man with all my heart.
Yeah.
Fucking,
okay, so
fucking
would.
would.
Have people talk about shit.
Absolutely
I'm this,
would.
I'm that, I'm the other. So, who's more fucked up? The person who never does something, or the person who does something enough to know, no, that's not for me. I ain't gay or nothing, but I mean, I did night.
You've done enough to know you're not.
No.
Strictly speaking, of course.
I fuck girls. So if I'm fucking it, it's a girl.
There we are. There we go.
That's how it works.
In the reality bender sort of definition.
What were we talking?
Makes me wonder what he thinks of Sam.
Sam's fun. It's just like I cannot love Sam to death, but it's like I can't hang. More power to that big orc.
Yeah, we were just
better
talking
man
about,
than I.
We were just talking about how he felt about shapeshifters.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Sam seems nice and such, but it's like keeping it relatively platonic, because he's not due for a colonoscopy for another year. Been down that road.
He's tried.
He's visceral. He's very direct. You know, it's a thing. I'll tell you this though, y'all gotta fucking take care of yourselves better, man. Nutrition makes a big deal. You don't eat right, you can't do nothing right. That fucking big fucking K, man. That,
however,
that fucking wine flew to orange juice. That's it. She needs
Orange juice. I need that on a t-shirt for Phantom to wear. Wine flute of orange juice just on a t-shirt with a picture of a wine flute full of orange liquid. I need that. Oh my god.
Caroline
I would die for this
wandering
man.
into a relationship with the
I
general.
would too.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Look,
guess
if
it's
Sam found love in an unconventional way, so
Yeah.
okay.
It's the fact that Caroline's been there just like cheerleading for Sam, and now the tables are flipped. She has nothing. She has absolutely nothing. You don't gotta take care of yourself.
Now she's
Sam
just
would
like,
fall
wait,
in
what?
love with
What?
an
Oh,
orb.
oh,
God.
do you like me? What?
You think?
Passes him a
Choose
note that
L.
says, "Do you like me?" Circle yes or no. And runs off.
Yeah. It's the fact that
Leaves
would
it on
come
a
back.
plate.
Strawberry souffle, whipped cream, chocolate bordered, stencil thing, big box, filigreed, yes, check, made out of a raspberry reduction.
Oh, I wasn't even doing that in character. What the?
Yeah.
No, but that
no,
would be what would
no.
happen.
Tatter sends a note in pretending to be from Caroline.
And just
then-
comes in with a yes, check in
Yeah.
a box. She's like,
I
Caroline
really
has
want.
no
Do you
clue.
like catnip?
He's a cat.
Do you like catnip?
I hope so.
I do. Hang on,
Gonna-
hang on, sweetheart. Leans in. It is a well manicured, yet a bit short claw. Just flick over here. Catch me after dinner, sir.
Oh my.
Oh my.
God.
So, oh no! Caroline having a
Oh.
I bought the car moment.
Well, it's
They're
a good
gonna get-
thing I'm full plate because I'm melting inside this.
They're gonna get fucked up and then eat all the snacks.
Yes.
Sometime later, just yowling, wafting through the halls. Draven up, looking at Dane. And that's what that fucking noise is.
Just yowling in the middle of the night.
High ass cats.
They're not even
yowling at the
banging. It
moon.
just feels good to yell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cats. I have two of them here. Middle of the night. Meow.
It just feels good.
Meow.
It's nice.
Meow. All night long. It's just a fucking thing. Meow. Meow. Yeah. We just threw the whole fucking mansion in the middle
I'm
of the
sorry,
night.
this got out of hand.
Sam's just betting with the ooze gosh on how long it's gonna take for them to finally fuck.
Hey, fuck now. Shit. No. Very foreign.
I mean, this is actually an unknown quantity.
Get him under control. Fucking hell. It kind of getting through. Meanwhile, again, kind of feeling things out. House is starting to become a bit of a thing. The undead are the minority of staff now. It's not by much, but it is working more effectively. It is coming together. It is a few days in. Again, spitting game, having the things go. The properties are still developing. Jack does give over his reports, though. there's a pit that he was looking at. It is defunct right now, but he knows the people who own it, and it could get running again. And it's actually pretty good. So he's feeling that out.
That I'll tell Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you want to run a fighting pit, Jack, because
It's a lot of
you know
work.
we know Jack's nature. Jack can run the fighting pit, and he can take 30% off the top, but he's got to get the 5 apartment buildings done, and he's got to get the tax stuff
He's working
set
on
up.
it. He's working
in the fucking Toad's territory.
He's working on it.
You don't get the carrot.
Yeah. It seems like he's used to it, but it's just the stern talking to. But he's a good dude in his own way. But it is developing.
You don't
It
give
does seem
Jack
to
everything he
deliberate sort
wants.
of keeping off for the moment, sort of watching what will happen. But it is. Again, you have to kind of get used to Boomer's managerial style. He's very aggressive in a lot of ways. And it's when his general, ranting and raving comes to the point of actually someone being sent up. One of his staff just kind of wandering up to Filial because he couldn't find Draven. And just Dad's angry again.
Boomer?
Yeah. I don't know what. He's swearing a lot. Like more than normal.
Does somebody fuck with the kitchen?
Not that I know of. You should probably check it out or something.
Fine.
Yeah.
Boomer!
Yeah, come down. After the initial swearing, and he puts down a member of staff.
You mean puts
You
down
eventually-
like verbally or puts down like
No,
what's that?
physically puts
Like
down.
physically puts them.
Oh, okay. Like places them.
Yeah,
Okay.
places
Right.
the man.
I didn't know if you meant like puts down like in a veterinary sort of way.
Not quite there yet.
Okay.
It's apparently the wine. So I have a certain standard that I try to hold to, okay? I try to hold to this shit. And people don't facilitate that. And then they ask for shit, or I need shit, and it doesn't fucking happen, okay? I don't give a shit. You guys want to pull? That's fine. You want to nip? That's fine. Fucking list it, all right? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm fucking asking. This is the 3rd goddamn time this has happened in the last few days. And I can't keep doing this shit, man. I cannot keep doing this shit.
What are you saying to me, fucking Boomer?
Come here. Come to fuck you. Come to fuck you. Just tears off into the wine cellar.
Someone's pilfering.
He's
We have an
showing you-
entire fucking wine cellar. What's the fucking problem?
He's a chef.
These are the good ones.
He's a
These
chef.
are the ones I need for my fucking cooking.
He's a
These are
high
the ones I need for
class,
service.
high volume chef.
Are you
You
gonna
can't
be
tell-
a fucking diva?
Yeah.
Do you want shit to run right?
Yeah.
Do you want shit to run right? You want me to just make something together? You want me to fill a fucking trough? I will. You want to hold things to a standard of a fucking manor house? I can do that. All I'm saying is that I know of at least 8 bottles of wine valuing a grand total of somewhere in the realm of 15,000 Kuhn total have grown legs and fucked off. I don't know if it's you guys drinking it. I don't think so.
If it's not us, somebody should be in trouble though.
Someone's fucking around.
Oh,
And I've
Better be
Yeah,
us or Draven.
because Cassie, just
Yeah.
for your situational awareness,
Yeah.
a Kuhn is a 100 gold,
10 gold.
Yeah.
10
Mhm.
gold. Okay,
Yeah.
so 15,000 Kuhn is 150,000 gold.
Yeah. So if somebody who isn't the 4 of us or Draven is
They need to
drinking
die.
those, somebody needs to be in trouble. But he's well within his rights anyway. Like as
Yeah.
a high
Yeah.
as a high
But
class
it's also
chef,
it's
if
Boomer.
he
You kind of have to meet him
Okay, yeah.
You can't let anything get
all right.
over.
So
I would
hear you.
discuss with him before
So that's
I
all
took
you had
any
to
wine.
say. That's all you had to say.
Hey,
That's all.
that's what I was saying.
That's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
He purrs little, but he's already.
He's
I had a cheese tray set up for tonight. Okay.
And
You
a
know,
specific wine.
my little sunbeam, she likes her cheese. And I had a wine.
Little
I come down here
I can't.
and I can't find it, and it fucks me up. I get upset. That's
Have
all.
you? So, do you have a catalog of the wines that are here
Yeah, I
that are
got the
supposed
list.
to be here? You've
Yeah,
got
I
an
got the
entire
list.
inventory and an entire list.
Yeah, I do.
Who has access to the wine cellar? Anyone who wants to come into the wine cellar has access to the wine cellar.
It's supposed to be restricted primarily for kitchen staff and footmen.
Door
They're the only
key.
major ones. Yeah, that's the thing. So meanwhile, goes on a rant about Jack. Door is supposed to be replaced. It technically does have a lock, but nobody's got a key for it. The thing is, though, there's people back and forth through there all the time.
We're being
It would be really hard to go past Boomer and get to the wine cellar without him fucking knowing. Because, like, you've sneezed near the kitchen and had Boomer yell at you. That man is omnipotent.
It's probably Grieve.
So, is there a back door to the wine cellar? So somebody either sneaking past Boomer or there's a back way in.
Yeah. And that's the thing is a lot of these cellars, there's like the closed off sections, but they just kind of go.
Might be a hidden passageway in a house this old and this big and this rich.
There's hidden
passageways. Yeah, exactly. So there might be one. That's what I'm saying. There's probably one in the wine cellar. That's the perfect place for one.
But if there was a hidden passageway to the wine cellar, Filial would know about it.
I mean, there could be one he hasn't found yet.
I just want to make you aware of this shit, okay? Because this is partially my job.
So the door needs a lock. So the lock needs a key.
And more importantly, we got to figure out where the fuck these bottles are going. Because I'm just throwing pans at fucking random people. I'd like to throw them at appropriate people. You know, it's efficient. It's just kind of mowing.
Clang.
But that's for something I didn't catch you fucking doing.
I know you're up to something. I just don't know what it is.
I don't think it's us. I don't think it's any of us.
No, that's
if
the
it's
thing.
Draven,
really big on
that's Draven's
wine.
prerogative.
And that's the thing, you know, Draven's.
I doubt it's Dane. If it's Grieve, then we can deal with Grieve.
I don't think it's Grieve. Trying to sneak past Boomer is a thing.
Grieve's
None of us would try to sneak.
Jack's got too much to lose, and he knows. Well, Jack knows what the deal is.
Yeah.
I don't think it's anybody in our crew. It's
Could be
somebody employed by us, or somebody sneaking in and out of the house in some fashion.
So
Who's gosh?
It could also be someone stupid.
There's
it's obviously someone dumb.
A brief team meeting. Yeah. Anyone got a wine habit?
Anyone
been nicking their way down there?
But it hasn't been Filial.
I'm more of a weed person.
If Tatter gets wine, it's not going to be the bestest wine ever, and it's going to be for Squamalich, and she probably would have discussed it with Boomer by now.
And Squamalich likes things that are made of alcohol. You could put grape juice and rubbing alcohol in a bottle, and he'd be delighted.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be the top.
It's not going to be the good shit.
But also, she will have learned at some point that you ask politely.
Yeah.
And you don't upset the chef.
Yeah, and Filial would have already relocated.
Yeah.
Anything that he wanted to his fucking
special.
Room. Yeah.
And Sam, you know, likes the odd tip here and there, but not. I mean, might sneak down to giggling sneak a bottle of wine with Oozgosh in the stacks because.
Yeah, no,
but not,
for the thrill of being.
For the thrill of it, not like.
We're gonna go sneak down and get a bottle of wine. He. Yeah, that's different though.
Yo, that's different.
150,000 gold worth is.
That's a lot of
wine.
That's a lot of wine. That's a lot of wine. So it runs through, and there is a brief discussion with Oozgosh. Be like, we're not angry. Like, what's going on? And he's like, Oozgosh, straight up, I will level with you. All right. The stuff in the cellar scares me because I know it's fucking expensive. I will be straight with you. I've been drinking on the same 3 bottles of wine since we got here. I just keep cutting it with water because I'm kind of scared to ask.
If you want wine, just ask for wine.
No, but I don't want to be an asshole.
We've got drinking wine.
Well, no, I don't want to be an asshole.
No, he's just too precious.
You live here too.
I know.
You're loud, man.
Sam found a great one. He's just
it's good to
I don't want to bother the kid.
I don't want to bother anyone.
Yeah, that's 100% of exactly what Uga is. I don't want to bother anyone.
I don't want to bother.
Is the definition of this person. Yep.
So gosh, you've been here for like a month and a half. You can ask for what?
You are in a relationship with one of the owners. You can drink some wine.
So,
I don't want to bother anyone. You know that makes it track.
Was Jack out? Is that why?
And there's a quick ask as Jack's kind of running around, kind of comes through. It's like, Jack, like, it's weird to ask, but like, have you been nicking wine?
No, I'm not even asking Jack if he's been nicking wine. I'm letting Jack know that there's 150 or 15,000 Kuhn worth of gold wine has gone missing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a Jack problem. Because that's a staff problem.
Hang on.
And before you got this job, I told you what would happen if we had staff issues.
Apparently. Let me get on this shit. Jack is fairly deferential to you all. You are literally his meal ticket. Boomer's another employee. Boomer's a big boy. You get the distinct impression that this is not the first time Jack has been threatened with a hot knife. Mm-hmm. He holds his ground. They have a bit of a thing. It's things settle down. It's eventually Jack coming back up. I'm pretty sure this is my fault. And I'm sorry. It's not a staffing issue. I just didn't think it was going to be this big of a fucking problem. It's probably the Sons of Limbo. This area has been inactive for a while, and I figured we could get things set up before they really started sniffing around. They come in from all over. Anything underground usually has a problem with it. I figured with it being sealed off and it no one being here for a while, people wouldn't get into it. They nick it, but usually they resell it. I'll see if I can track down a couple of bottles.
How are they getting it out of the house?
So someone needs to die.
How are they getting into the house and getting things out?
Well, they're not getting into the house. That's the thing. It's the closed off sections. One of the problems with the great city is they keep rebuilding and the old sections get pushed down. So anywhere you go is usually, you don't have to dig too far. Maybe 20, 30 feet straight down before you find other stuff. Most likely what they're doing is they're getting in one of the disused sections of the basement, sneaking up and coming in through the basement sections, through that fucking closed off part of the wine cellar. Now, I'm not exactly sure how they're doing that. I know some of the vermin can do knock, so they're probably just clocking it open. But I'll get that.
Putting squat lips in the fucking basement.
Yeah. No, that's actually not a bad idea. At least put them in the wine cellar and let people know he's there. I'll get some of this stuff closed off. I'll put down some traps that usually...
You're going to put Squamalish in the wine cellar?
I'm fucking about to.
Maybe not a good idea.
No.
Yeah,
no,
that
of
would
course
actually
not.
be
But
better. I think that's a great idea.
Yes, I know you do.
I like that idea.
I know.
Look, I can be a wine rack.
So what I'm saying is we temporarily move the things 99% of the things out of there and put Squamilich in it with a bunch of bullshit wine. So if he does take some, he's happy, but and not tell anybody he's in there.
I can actually go ahead and put down some alarm spells.
That would actually probably be a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
It's
the loud kind so y'all can hear it.
I'll level with you guys. This could be one of a couple of things. It's either this is just, some of the wastrels and whalers and shiverers sniffing around, or they're trying to let you know. They do that sometimes.
That's a pretty...
we'll get things. I'll get this secured, and I do apologize for this. I didn't think it was going to be a problem, and that's my fault. We'll get it straight, but how you want to do is how you want to
die from this. Don't worry, it ain't gonna be you.
Yeah, it's I'll see what I can do, but this won't be happening anymore. This won't.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks.
No problem. Sorry about it again. Sorry. Get scuttling off. But it is the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
A little bit past. I want to call it for now. Where will we go? What will the other gang leaders be like? My God, what will happen when people realize they're not just fucking around and actually serious? Who will be the next for disturbing screen wiping sex? It's a hellish foot race.
Yep.
A hellish foot race. I can't do it because it's how the stream works, but fan fiction is open. Please.
Fuck, I might write it.
Fan art, motherfucker. Oh.
Two cats in the moonlight howling.
Oh.
Two cats in heat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Something,
Remember,
barbed
matter.
penises, something.
It's all about confidence. I will tell you something that you should know. In Washington, D.C., the man who managed to pull more ass than a public toilet seat was Henry Kissinger. Look up a picture of this man. He is the ugliest person you've ever seen. That man laid more pipe than a plumbing joke. That got him finally.
Oh yeah, ew.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but ew.
No,
Yeah, but also
I'm
ew.
saying that man.
Well, when you're that powerful.
Ow.
Yeah, but when you're Assad.
When you're that fucking powerful,
There's something
there are
to be
plenty
said
of people
for
who'd be willing to fuck you.
There's something to be said for confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you have to be some kind of charismatic.
Who was it? Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, because people were sleeping with him because he was so attractive.
It's power.
It's power.
That's different, though. Being smooth and confident is different than pressuring somebody because you're powerful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you can do it, just be confident.
I'm thinking Boomer more like you. And
Yeah.
Your confidence with your wife.
Wait.
You fooling around with her and flirting with her.
Oh,
and
shit.
Hey, yeah, no, I'm seeing this as
my wife will appear in a puff of smoke. Don't.
Yeah, no.
Not even.
Don't worry, those
Not
few
even
levels of
fiction
abstraction here. Don't worry.
Boomer is Dr. Gears.
Boomer, Dr. Gears punch. No, that's
Now I
Got
want
weird-
fan
got
art
weird in the
as
middle there.
Dr. Gears
But this
as
is
a
the
cat.
kind of on-topic, dark fantasy content you tune in for. What? Wait. I don't know at what point. I don't know at what point I lost control, but we're clearly past it.
Yeah, we know.
But no, it should be pretty fun. I
round-
actually have some cool
It's
stuff
our second
established.
game.
I was kind of hoping that you would actually make an attempt to try and duke it out with Goldo.
No.
I will level with you. I have a stat block for him. His CR is 27.
Yeah,
No, there was zero intent to fight
No.
from the get-go.
No.
I'm just wondering how this would go.
Listen, that guy should have.
60 flat damage with an aura ability.
I want to be bestie neighbors with that.
I want to be
guy.
bestie.
Yeah.
You want to know what the moment I decided, no, I'm not fighting this dude? By all stretches, he should have been that should have walked.
That
It
should have
didn't.
wanged him because he got some of it in him, and he was just like,
Vampire.
That didn't work at all.
I was still sitting there at the table.
Vampire, 1798. This is my favorite year.
Sitting at the table, I was like, I'm going to cast suggestion on this guy and make him drink the whole bottle until 3 rows of teeth. And then I was like, no.
No. Whatever I'm dealing with, it might have had
What
something
is
to do
in
with human,
there?
but it's not.
What is trying to wear human flesh?
And doing a poor job of it.
And doing a poor
Sir.
job, yes.
Less is more.
What SCP abomination is this thing?
Yeah.
Why is everyone an abomination?
I'm
Yes,
coming after
right?
this guy.
No, we're gonna be best friends, and we're gonna give him a
Gonna
little
hang
bit of
out
money
until you
sometimes.
figure things out.
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah,
just
it's fine.
giving us the go ahead, cool, man, just do whatever you want.
Cool.
Yeah.
As long as
Awesome.
long as I get to
Trade
eat my food.
Trade
Yeah.
favors and
He's someone
territory
who's
and delicious things. Yeah,
He's
this is
he's
good.
got everything the way he wants to. What would
Yeah.
he give a shit about?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That man doesn't need us.
Yeah, he's good.
But the acquisition of us as not fighting him enemies, if he can control us without fighting, then he wins. And
Okay.
being our friends is a way of controlling us.
Does he look like someone who exerts himself unnecessarily?
Yeah. And I'm listening okay, so you're into these rackets and these rackets and these rackets. Okay, sounds like this shit over here is too boring for you, so let's do that.
Yeah, go
and
do
then
it.
we'll give you some money from it because it sounds like that's not something that you're into.
No,
so
we
free
would-
money.
Oh.
We were set up probably by people who know this, and we're like, no, they'll get
They're
themselves
gonna
killed
do
for
something
trying.
stupid, and Golo's
Yeah.
gonna fucking rock them, and
Yeah.
they'll learn how things go. And if they survive, they'll come crawling back to us.
If we had gone in there guns blazing, we probably would have had
Yeah.
a fucking time. But we tried
Yeah.
to
You
steadily,
probably would have had
quietly do it.
GR27.
We tried to
All
quietly
opinions,
do it, and I
yeah.
think that was our best bet of not
Yeah.
getting into a fight. Is
Not if we get to them first, because now
no.
I mean we've still got a bottle of Draven Thrall or whatever the fuck that stuff
and
is.
plenty
so.
of creatures around us that it still might work on.
Yeah,
Always
Lord
work.
Blacktooth.
Figure some stuff out. But tune in next time. Got some good stuff going. I have plans. This got a little out of the way because it was funny.
It's
That was great.
And I apologize for that.
Flirting
I had
took
a-
over at least an hour.
You know, as
Food was another hour.
I'm just saying,
This is
the
fine.
Discord server is literally called Gears and Queers. I have to
Yeah.
consider people.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I
It
never
is.
changed it. Yeah, no, I'm
You have to
it
work
is.
with me.
I'm never changing it.
No, that's life. But
I
please
do-
tune in next time. We do appreciate you very, very much.
What's the matter, Kelsey?
No, nothing. We can do it after.
Okay.
After. Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Get into it. Are
Like
we at
and
100? Are we close to
subscribe.
100? We're close. I know we're close.
We're close.
Anticipation.
You're very close.
I think we're one away
Close.
from hitting 100.
We'll
Get us to
literally
100.
one away.
Oh my God! Call someone. Get them to subscribe. Do it. There's a really nice backpack. Phantom,
Yes.
lovingly, obsessively, autistically, crafting a backpack for you all. Please.
I made every aspect of this except the
I'm
backpack
not wrong.
itself.
That's true.
I'm saying what it is. I'm telling you, you could have something created corporately, or you can have something crafted by an autist who this is their thing. Which are you picking?
Also, this bag is this bag has a suggested market resale value of like 150.
It's
Not that
really
anyone's
nice.
allowed to resell it. I'll kill
It's
them myself.
really nice. It's really nice.
It's good.
I want it.
Get into it. Then if maybe we get like 200, we'll have a hot tub stream. I don't know.
Yep,
That
let's
number's
do
fu-
it. I'm in.
Actually, for legal reasons, that number is fuzzy. I may be wrong, but that's very approximate. It may actually be more.
We're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. We'll just pretend you didn't say anything.
Nobody heard anything, right?
Yeah,
Right.
It's non-canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Nobody heard
non-canon.
anything.
but like
It's fine.
it's good.
It's fine.
Approximated.
Approximate. Theoretical.
It's made by Vapt if you want to look it up.
Parody. It's parody. That's what
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Yes.
We'll have some fun. We'll hang out. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone, hopefully it'll be less hot.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
Yeah.